Let's get right to it. Live. Trump holds MAGA rally in Las Vegas. I told y'all we was going to be out here. September 13th, 2024. Kamala strikes back. All right, we're going to get right into it. I want to get y'all the worst lies that went unchecked by the ABC moderators. Again, from a different perspective. This is coming from Sky News. And y'all already know, man. They on these people's heinies. All right. Double tap the screen on the way in the door. Might open up the chat later on. I got a lot to talk about.
Ahead in their first and what probably will be their only debate before the November election. But instead of the debate being a robust exchange of ideas and detailed insight into policy, it was a one-sided pile-on facilitated by bias.
If y'all can't see that, then there's something wrong with your eyes, or you are compromised. Are they compromised? Let's get the votes up. Let's share this video. It's Saturday night, and we about to get into it, man.
ABC moderators.
Vegas is on fire. You got the speakers already getting up. Let's look at this little clip real quick.
Sky News All-Stars Paul Murray and Rita Panahi exposed the lies that Kamala Harris was allowed to get away with during the presidential debate.
It's getting dark outside, y'all. There's a man.
Kamala Harris was celebrated by many for winning the debate against Donald Trump. But commentators like Sky News All-Stars Paul Murray and Rita Panahi have since come out to expose the blatant lies she repeated.
Hey, Shalom. I didn't see what you sent me yet. Blizzard, man.
Throughout
Aaron,
that her support
TSTV, man. Can y'all share this video on Facebook? Anybody but a dead body
seem to be
10 toes down
ignoring. Kamala Harris wheeled out the already debunked Charlottesville lie.
Remember Charlottesville.
Charlottesville.
Where there was a mob of people carrying
so she's going to now repeat the Biden lies.
Hate.
Again, this is such a dangerous, verifiable lie because it's all on video.
Let's remember.
Will the moderators fact check her on this lie? Because even the left-leaning Snopes,
I believe they think they can say whatever they want to us because we're going to eat it.
site has said this is a lie because it's all on video.
Oh, come on.
My grocery bills have went up. My gas bills have went up.
We are not headed in the right direction.
Similarly, Harris repeated the already debunked bloodbath comment, which tried to paint Trump as an inciter of violence.
On that point, Donald Trump, the candidate, has said in this election there will be a bloodbath if this and the outcome of this election is not to his liking.
Mexico has taken over a period of 30 years, 34% of the automobile manufacturing business in our country. Think of it, went to Mexico. China now is building a couple of massive plants where they're going to build the cars in Mexico and they think that they're going to sell those cars into the United States with no tax at the border. Let me tell you something to China. If you're listening, President Xi, and you and I are friends, but he understands the way I deal, those big monster car manufacturing plants that you're building in Mexico right now, and you think you're going to get that, you're going to not hire Americans, and you're going to sell the cars to us. Now, we're going to put a 100% tariff on every single car that comes across the line, and you're not going to be able to sell those cars. If I get elected, now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the...
Too big to rig, baby.
Oh, that's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath.
That's what she said.
Bad for the country. That'll be the least of it.
In another show of hypocrisy, Kamala Harris publicly blamed China for COVID-19. This comes after she slammed Trump for racism when he did the same during the pandemic.
Thank you, President Xi, exclamation point, when we know that she was responsible for lacking and not giving us transparency about the origins of COVID.
Oh, so she's going to blame China for COVID. When Trump was doing that, they called him racist.
Hey, let me let y'all niggas know something too, man. You dudes with your problems on YouTube, man, for real, you better keep me out of it before I make you cry. I'm telling you, man. Don't put me in the middle of y'all shit, man. God will turn around on you real quick, homie.
The had campaigns, Stop Asian Hate.
100%.
Are you kidding me?
But see, look at this now.
She's going to wear a MAGA hat next.
This is not good. She's been over.
I'm going to do it to one of y'all. Y'all cry. Y'all cry for 2 years, okay? Please do not make me do it to none of you niggas, all right?
Advised 4 years ago, and 4 years ago is out the window. She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's going to my philosophy. But
also, if I'm running to your shit, I'm going to tell you, I'm about to get petty on these YouTube streets, all right? All right? I'm about to get real petty. We're going to tighten up this shit. I'm telling you. For real, for real. And I ain't talking about no Trump shit neither.
Abortion was also a hot topic throughout the debate, with more baseless lies spurred by Harris that were left unchecked by the moderators.
Understand, if Donald Trump were to be reelected.
Side note, it's Saturday. I might have me a little drink, right? If y'all want me to get active on my other channel tonight, let me know, man. Let me know. Because at 12 o'clock, 12:30, right after I'm done with this shit, you know what I'm saying? We could get to it. If y'all want to hear me talk smutty about somebody, you want me to let y'all know motherfucker secrets and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know if that's the type of shit that y'all into. All right? Because I'm into that.
Elected, he will sign a national abortion ban.
He will sign a
Understand,
national
in his
abortion
Project 2020.
But Ming Bing, you know, I'm the pettiest. Petty Crocker. Petty Pendergrass, you know what I'm saying? Because I always got other shit to do, but I don't mind fucking one of y'all up. Do not play with me on YouTube, man. Please. I'm begging you niggas, man. I'm praying for you niggas. Blah, 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 and all that other shit they be saying in church when they go through it. Blah, 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 blah. Please go the fucking other way, man. Do not play with me in no kind of way on here, man. Trust me. I'm not only going to hurt your feelings, but I'm going to change your reality. Trust me. That's the last time I'm going to say it.
There will be a national.
He won't do that.
She was doing really well for her people, and now she's gone too far.
Yeah, but
Because he's not going to sign an abortion ban.
I reckon there's a lot of crossover between the Project 2025 cultists and the abortion enthusiasts who see abortion as the number one issue, if not the only issue.
But if I could just get a yes or no, because your running mate, J.D. Vance, has said that you would veto if it did come to your desk.
well, I didn't discuss it with JD. In all fairness, JD and I.
Again, the moderator is asking,
But also,
stepping in as almost an assistant attorney or something. What is going on?
An assistant attorney, like they double teaming the nigga. No freak.
Also, this is the third time they've asked about a national abortion ban. He said no once.
Shavonda, salute, baby girl.
He said no twice. They are trying to get a soundbite for her.
Kamala Harris then repeated the Project 2025 lie that Trump has already rebuked countless times, again with no pushback from the moderators.
What you're going to hear tonight is a detailed and dangerous plan called Project 2025 that the former.
Yeah, where was y'all lawyer antennas when she was spitting this shit? Did you stop her? Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, man. Let's get 30 likes on the board before 10 minutes.
President intends on implementing if he were elected again. I believe very strongly that the American people want a president who understands the importance of bringing us together, knowing we have so much more in common than what separates us.
I know he's going to fire her ass up in a few minutes.
And I pledge to you to be a president for all Americans.
President Trump will give you a minute here to respond.
Number one, I have nothing to do, as you know, and as she knows better than anyone, I have nothing to do with Project 2025. That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely.
The fact that they even let her say project anything, you know what I'm saying, is a slap in the face.
I'm not going to read it.
Paul Murray then blasted
But we are used to this. I just need this out there for the records, you know.
Kamala Harris for her low blow comment about Trump's meeting with the Taliban.
The president at the time invited
Besito, salute.
the Taliban to Camp David, a place of storied significance.
Oh, hang on. Listen, hang on. No. Oh, no. This is outrageous what she's doing here. Now, yes, the idea that, he invited the Taliban to Camp David. The Taliban was the government before, ended up being the government after. Yes, that means at one point the enemy, but peace talks
And Australia breaking this shit down.
between the person that you're fighting a war.
They know, depending on what happens over here, well, who becomes the president, that reverberates through the world. Now, if you don't know what reverberate means, it means just take your finger and then you put it
with can happen That's a very low bar.
It can be heard far.
From
I would much rather have the Taliban in Camp David being told, if you kill a single American, we will blow up your house and show them a picture of the house so they know
100%.
precisely where it is, than leaving the Taliban billions of dollars of weaponry and abandoning your citizens, abandoning your allies, people who provided a...
Yeah, smart motherfucker from another country know, you know what? It's bad over here now. It's going to be even worse. You let this chick grab the wheel. You think inflation ain't hitting the whole world?
Assistance to America for years.
And cat don't cost the same amount of money that they used to be before. That's why they in America taking them off the streets.
God bless Abdul. No, God, not God bless Abdul.
Yeah, we've all got that one friend. Mine's called Abdul. He happens to run the Taliban.
Abdul.
Gun reform is a highly controversial topic in the United States, and Kamala Harris tried to play both sides on this one, claiming she is pro-gun ownership when her past statements have suggested otherwise.
Tim Walz and I are both gun owners. We're not taking anybody's guns away. So stop with the continuous lying about this stuff.
We have to have a buyback program, and I support a mandatory buyback program. It's got to be smart. We got to do it the right way.
Do you believe in the mandatory buyback of quote unquote assault weapons?
I do believe that we need to do buyback.
And it wasn't only Kamala Harris lying in the debate. The ABC moderators,
Bitch, you fired.
who took it upon themselves to contribute their own opinions, were proven wrong in the debate about abortions.
Doing it. And I give tremendous credit to those 6 justices.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born. Madam Vice President, I want to get your response to President Trump.
This led Sky News All-Star Megyn Kelly to unleash on the ABC.
Oh, they will never get this opportunity again. They would never. And let me just tell you, you son of a bitch, or something, right? If this motherfucker grabbed the wheel again, all you hating ass motherfuckers that been out here, trust me, one by one, you're going to watch them go away.
Moderators.
Absolutely. It was a 3-on-1 pile-on. It was an ambush, and they went in there prepared to do it. Looking back on it now, going back and, we pulled the transcript, and you read, all the questions and how it worked. And every single time Trump tried to bridge away or didn't answer the question and tried to answer either his own sort of thoughts, offer his own thoughts on something, or even meander on defending himself against one of her attacks, they would bring him back to their difficult question. Like, the question was this. Every time she did that, she got a pass. They never once did that to her. Every time he said something they didn't think was true, they fact-checked him. 9 times out of 10, their fact-check was BS. It was made up. It was a lie, or it was an opinion, which had no place at a presidential debate. How many fact checks did they do of her? None. Her lies were all over the place. She started the debate by saying, you're going to hear a lot of lies tonight. And indeed, that was true, but they were from her.
Oh, bad Kamala. Comrade Kamala. Man, oh man. All right, double tap the screen. We about to get this show on the fucking road, man. If you're on that Trump train, type 1 in the chat. We will run into some static tonight. I do want to let y'all know that, I'm purposely going to be out here on bullshit tonight. All right, let's see what we got.
Not only the dancing, but also the funny moments and his very subtle jokes. I mean, he's really a stand-up comic mixed with an expert on policy, and that's what you have to do. I mean, you have to go play golf. You have to do life-giving hobbies.
Yeah, which I agree, man. If you're not ready for this media situation, you're not ready to be no type of president. And as it stands, I mean, where I'm sitting, I don't remember Kamala Harris ever jumping up on stage and giving this many speeches. I mean, come on, this bitch got pro-cads on. She's up there with her high-top Chuck Taylors and shit, you know what I'm saying? Just looking cool as a motherfucker. Didn't even have enough respect to put her on a pair of shoes.
Prayers to bless the room, bless President Trump. And that's really an extraordinary extra level that we see on a regular basis. If you have not been to a MAGA rally, you'll initially notice just everyone's love for God and country.
And you can hear right now, of course, the crowd behind you right now, the prayer. The prayer before was quite powerful. It was almost...
You can't make this up. You can't make this. You can't pay for this type of clout. You cannot buy, I mean, Next thing you know, man, I promise you, the next Kamala rally will have Jay-Z
Hands up in the crowd, and that was a beautiful sermon.
and Beyonce. If we look at how they really been running it, they've been having a lot of husband and wife duos, namely Hillary and Bill, aka Hillary Clinton and the Obamas, both of them. Just getting Michelle by herself is a huge bag, bro. To get her and her man, why they coked up, yo.
And we're all praying for him and everyone in the administration.
100%.
Diddy yelling, vote or die, high off pink coke, fucking all the rappers. Oh, man. Anything Democrat is evil, man. Come on, imagine that. These gangster-ass rappers, man. You know? Really, the whole time behind scenes, getting their butt dug. Oh, man.
Thanks, Matthew.
Thank you to the magnificent Matthew Alvarez. Always a joy to.
They telling us to shoot shit up. They telling us to wild out. They telling us to, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything that's unproductive for your life.
Expecting their first child soon, so we're.
And by the way, let me just bring this back, man. It seemed like everybody died around this nigga. They either died or they broke. Or they dead and broke.
To do here at Right Side Broadcasting is to share the love, share the gospel, and defend the principles that have made America the greatest.
Red double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, man. We waiting for Trump to get out here. You know, that Trump train, it looked like that Trump train is about to leave the station. You know, Larry says, I am pitiful. You know what I'm saying? Your mother should have spit you out, Larry. Salute to you, though. You know, Rudy's on that Trump train. Chilling with Love is in the building. Sharonda, let me go put Sharonda's wrench back on. I had to take all those wrenches off the other day. But we back to back.
And I believe that God has all of his people in place to carry out his will for this country, for the preservation of freedom and faith and family and our God-given rights to freedom in America. And I think we're going to do just that.
It's what matters most. And I think we saw that on the stage just the other night, that Tuesday debate that we have been analyzing, breaking down, and that has been talked through the political Twitter sphere and other outlets for the last several hours. But President Trump breaking with news, not only on policy with the no tax on overtime pay, which he brought out in Tucson yesterday, but also mentioning
no tax on overtime is going to hit hard, man. Because any regular worker tell you, man, you get that no tax on the overtime. That check starts to look different, and then you don't owe it at the end of the year, so that's always a good look. You heard me?
Support an election.
The Trump train has left the station. Danny on that Trump train. We wait for the man to pull up. Former TSTV, eBay in the building. All right, malfunctioning NPC. It's on that Trump train. Sharonda on that Trump train. Rudy on that Trump train. Diamond Shulta in the building. If you don't got your wrench, it's because I took all of them. But I'm giving them back. We found the fucking op. Support the channel, hit the Cash App. $ Mac Mean. That's a Fizzac. You heard? Jizac. That's a fact, Jack. Put it in my pocket. I'll use it for the good. Ray Allen in the building. Blizzard Man allegedly says eggplants. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, man. I'm looking for 100 likes before a half hour, all right? So that's why I keep telling y'all. Share the video, Instagram, wherever you go. I think that Trump is going hot tonight, man. I think he was chilling earlier. He got some rest. See what he up on.
For all platforms, Windows, Mac OS, Android,
Mac Attack
iOS,
in the building.
many others. They have a strict no logs policy, which is
Fell apart in the interview, Dave Splash says. With the same ABC network saying the same talking points. Bitch sound like a fucking broken recorder, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Even that rally she did, she was only on stage for like 13 minutes. Like literally. She had these people out there waiting for 2 days and come out there and give them 13 minutes. BBC doing the building.
Private internet access has given our audience the best deal ever, just $2.03 per month. plus 4 months free, which is an 83% off.
Aaron in the motherfucking
It has
building.
more than 30 million users precisely because it's very easy.
Big Michael's in the building.
Excellent rating on Trustpilot, so it's definitely one of the best VPNs on the market. Pick up an awesome offer available just for our viewers and go to piavpn.com/RSBN to get the deal, and the link is in the description. Start protecting yourself today. Thank you to PIA.
Yeah, we know.
So important to do.
Imagine Trump hit a line and went on a rally joint. You know what I'm saying? This shit would be up.
I mean, even the Disney Plus, Amazon.
All right, I'm gonna keep my eye on this shit right quick. You know what I'm saying? Action News, man. Tell us full interview with VP Kamala Harris. I'm going to it right now. Let's go to that shit right now. Salute the TSTV squad, man, that be sending me mad shit too, man. Just if I don't respond directly, I mean quickly, it's because there's a lot of people sending me a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just, especially if it's long, no freaky.
Okay, wonderful. Good. Awesome. Madam Vice President,
This is
pleasure to meet you.
embarrassing.
Thanks for your time today. Our audience.
Just seeing her face is embarrassing because
As you know,
anybody with some sense in their mind would have been stepped the fuck out of here.
we're sitting here in a state and arguably in front of an audience that 54 days from now could decide
You got to sit here and stomach this shit.
the outcome of this presidential election. You hear it more than I do. People want to know more about you and about your specific plans. At the debate the other night, you talked about creating an opportunity economy. I wonder if we can drill down on that a little bit. When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle class kid. My mother raised my sister and me. She worked very hard.
I cannot believe this shit is going on in front of my fucking face. Double tap the screen, man. I'm about to go nuclear on this bitch. I'm sorry, man. If y'all came here to see the rally, man, go look at that shit somewhere else. We about to get to the rally as soon as the man get on stage. But until he get on stage, I'm going to roast this yellow face.
My mother raised my sister and me. She worked very
What is your specific plan?
well. I'll start with this.
Creating an opportunity economy. I wonder if we can drill down on that a little bit. When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle class kid. My mother raised my sister and me. She worked very hard. She was able to finally save up enough money.
What's your plan, Kamala?
House when I was a teenager. I grew up in a community of hardworking people, you know, construction workers and nurses and teachers.
What's your plan, Kamala?
I try to explain to some people who may not have had the same experience, you know, but a lot of people will relate to this. You know,
You even still be sitting here knowing that you're running for president, and your sense would have kicked in at some point and said, you know what? I'm not built for this shit. Let me get up out of here, man. Do I really care about our plan? Why would I even be fucking talking about this if I didn't care about our plan? Of course, I want to know what her proposal is. She's the opponent.
So when I talk about building an opportunity economy, it is very much
It might be something better than what we talking about. Maybe we'll steal her idea. All right, like she's stealing all of Trump's ideas. Hit that.
mind of investing in the ambitions and aspirations and the incredible work ethic of the American people.
Whoever Monkey Juice is, send him up to YouTube heaven for a little while. Put him on timeout for about 86,000 seconds.
And creating opportunity for people, for example, to start a small business. My mother, you know, worked long hours, and our neighbor helped raise us. We used to call her, I still call her.
What's your plan, Kamala? And by the way, let me just let y'all know about this chat, man. We don't negotiate with terrorists. If you're on that Trump train, type 1, man. This is a Trump-heavy channel. If you don't like hearing shit being sung at this broad right here, you better get the fuck up out of here.
Our second mother. She was a small business owner. I love our small business owners. I learned who they are from my childhood. And she was a community leader. She hired local.
What's your plan?
Our small business
Camel toe.
is so much a part of the fabric of our communities, not to mention
Trump train.
really, I think the
Leaving
backbone
the station.
of America's economy. So my opportunity.
Trump train leaving the station. She won't answer the question, so I might as well just read some. Iron Bull Ranch is on that Trump train chilling. Y'all already know, man. You know what I'm saying? The squad is on the train. Joe's wears a drool bib. Oh, God. Kenny NYC on that Trump train. Leaving the station. Splash, you already know. Everybody. New people, Shells at 28. Trump train. Ron Brady, Ron Brady. That sounds like basmati. Everybody buy that one.
Plan includes giving startups a $50,000 tax deduction to start their small business. It used to be $5,000. Nobody can start a small business with $5,000. But investing in people's innovative ideas and giving them the ability to go for it.
Investing in people's innovative ideas. Okay, let's see how that works out, man. That's not really saying much. You know, I have some groovy ass ideas that could use a couple of $100,000, a couple of millions. How the fuck do I get that money? And how does this shit that you talking about benefit me in any kind of way? It's junk.
Opportunity economy means, look, we don't have enough housing in America. We have a housing supply shortage. And what that means, in particular for so many younger Americans, the American dream is elusive. It's just actually not attainable. So part of my plan is to work with the private sector and housing developers to give them a tax credit, to be able to partner with us.
These are how to fuck up your life coaches.
The government to build, and my goal is 3 million new homes by the end of my first term. In addition, to help people who just want to get their foot in the door, literally. And so giving first-time home buyers a $25,000 down payment assistance to be able to just get in the door, and then
say what?
And they will do the work that
Who's going to pay for it? Exactly.
They need to do to save and to
first time home on first time home. Yo, y'all remember that little credit they used to give to the first time home on? That shit don't exist no more. And like Yvette said, where the fuck y'all gonna get that money from? Probably gonna get it right out of her coochie. That body in.
Pay that mortgage and to build wealth for themselves and their family. These are some examples of what I mean when I talk about an opportunity economy, and a lot of it has to do with just the community.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Y'all, mic check 1 2. Testicles 1 2. Kamala give those MILF vibes off crazy, bro. Feels like she got a case of Budweisers, a Cadillac in the back of the house, ready to just give them keys to some young 20-year-old. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
I was raised in, and the people that I admired, who work hard, and deserve to have, their dreams fulfilled because they're prepared to work for it.
You talked at the debate and at previous appearances about turning the page on the past. And in fact, here today in Johnstown.
Let's double tap the screen. That's how you get the likes up. As soon as you double tap the screen, you're going to see a big thumb pop up with a bunch of celebratory shit. If not, go to the top right of your screen, hit the 3 dots. That Trump train left the station a couple minutes ago. Let's get to it.
Talking about a new way forward. Yeah. I think some people have a question.
I know vibes.
Given maybe your current role as Vice President of the United States, how different you are from Joe Biden. And so I wonder if there are 1 or 2 spots, policy areas or approaches where you would say, I'm a different person.
Well, I'm obviously not Joe Biden. And, I offer.
Kenny, that question was loaded as a motherfucker. That question is designed to let her get out of some of the things she stuck her foot in her mouth with. I'm telling you, that shit was loaded as a motherfucker.
At the debate and at previous appearances about turning the page on the past. And in fact, here today in Johnstown, you're talking about a new way forward. Yeah. I think some people have a question, given maybe your current role as Vice President of the United States, how different you are from Joe Biden. And so I wonder if there are 1 or 2 spots, policy areas or approaches where you.
Let's get the likes up to 100. Double tap that screen, man. I see 50 likes up on here, man. That's not a good look. We got 323 people voted already, you know what I'm saying? With 50 likes, that don't look good. I don't give a fuck. Y'all put the dislike button. Monster Moses pulled up, you know what I'm saying? They put his medal back up on his shit. We had a clean house yesterday, Mo. So yeah, we back up.
You would say, I'm a different person.
Well, I'm obviously not Joe Biden. And, you know, I offer a new generation of leadership. And so, for example, thinking about developing and creating an opportunity economy where it's about.
Why is she talking like that, y'all? Selling out Biden.
And, you know, I offer a new generation of leadership. And so, for example, thinking about developing and creating an opportunity economy where it's about investing in areas that really need a lot of work. And maybe focusing on, again.
I ain't gonna lie, man. This broad just looks very weak to me. You know, if I was a world leader like Kim Jong-un, I'd be trying to smash her. Real talk, I'd be trying to pull her up in the bathroom or something. Come here, shorty. Let me tell you what you're gonna do with America for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. She feels kind of. She don't feel solid. No freaky.
The aspirations and the dreams, but also just recognizing that at this moment in time, some of the stuff we could take for granted years ago, we can't take for granted anymore. For example, another.
We still waiting for Trump to take the stage. You know what I'm saying? I'm monitoring that on the other screen.
And the child tax credit to $6,000 for young families for the first year of their child's life, because that is obviously a very critical stage of development of a child. And a lot of young parents need the help to buy a car seat or a crib or a clothes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And so
I know car seats are expensive and shit. But all of this shit, you listen. In order to get a car seat, you gotta have a baby. When all this abortion talk you talk about, it don't seem like you want anybody having babies. So why the fuck would a car seat matter? Real talk, man. Car seat.
Approach is about new ideas, new policies that are directed at the current moment. And also, to be very honest with you, my focus is very much in what we need to do over the next 10, 20 years to catch up to the 21st century around, again, capacity, but also challenges.
Suck my dick. Shut the fuck up. Shoot that person, man. Listen, man, I ain't got no time to be catering to you, my nigga. This ain't about nothing that you talking about. Get a clue and all that. All you motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? You probably got a pink ass. You probably got a pink fucking Caesar. You know? You probably got the panties with dick holes in it, man. All right? Get up out of here with all that emotional shit, because we don't want to hear it, homie. Yeah. This is how that dude look. This is how you look. Come into my channel. So, man, why am I slowing my show down for you? Fuck you.
No offense, but if you're paying more than $30 per month on car insurance,
I'll make you feel even more special. I'm gonna tell you exactly who I'm talking about and highlight your comment, right? Right? You really that slow, bro. See, all the other shit, you know what I'm saying, I was able to deal with. You feel me? Now that you was typing in the chat, but it, you know, asking me if I'm slow when everybody on this fucking channel know I'm slow. Subscribe. Go make 5 more accounts up and see if we shoot them all.
Where do you draw the line in America on gun ownership and gun use?
Well, like you said, Brian, I am a gun owner, and Tim Walz.
Yeah, that's the devil. That's the devil, y'all. Let's throw some prayers up. Let's throw some praying hands up. You know what I'm saying? This is not about sounding correct. You know, like I give history. I give lessons out on this channel, but I also give blessings. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. You know. Better get the strap.
My running mate is also a gun owner. We're not taking anybody's guns away.
Yeah.
I support the Second Amendment, and I support reasonable gun safety laws. Yeah, go get the strap. Part of my approach to this is I was a career prosecutor for most of my career. I have personally prosecuted homicide cases. I have personally looked at autopsies. I have personally seen what assault weapons do to the human body. And so I feel very strongly that it is consistent.
So I have them kids in Chicago. So I have them niggas in New York. So I have them fucking gangbangers in Cali. Everybody see the shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what it look like.
With the Second Amendment, and
you got a whole fucking population. You got a whole country full of niggas in jail that get it. That get that.
Your right to own a gun, to also say we need an assault weapons ban. They're literally tools of war. They were literally designed to kill a lot of human beings quickly. I say we need universal background checks. The majority of NRA members support that. Why? Because it's just reasonable. You just might want to know before someone can buy a lethal weapon.
I don't believe that we sitting up in here, like even having this broad as an option as a fucking president, and that y'all don't see all of y'all people that's on that's rallying for that. Y'all some lost motherfuckers. My opinion. Here we go. Y'all, I don't feel like taking a hit for that music. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me give y'all this in clean. All right? Go ahead, get the likes up, y'all. Come on, let's get to it. Happy Saturday for you drunk motherfuckers out there. Adderall is a hell of a drug, man. And she can't keep her fucking finger off her nose, man. It's just see what we got going on, my man Trisnum. All right, we almost at the 100 like mark, man. Y'all gotta, we need y'all to put a little bit more pressure on them likes. Double tap the screen or go to the top right, hit the 3 dots. My man called him the Donald. He said the Donald. He is the Donald. Come on, bro. Trump, the coolest white boy in history, man. Everybody know that shit. Everybody know that shit. Even Diddy know it.
You miss me though, for real. We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party. No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you gay.
I don't know what type of show this is. This is a family show. Like I said, I hope he go nuclear on Shorty, man. I need him to address out tonight, man. You know what type of Trump I want tonight, y'all? The type of Trump I want tonight is the motherfucker that's mad that they try to line him up and he don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I want the type of Trump that act like he feel like they gonna steal it already, and I'm gonna just let y'all know what it is. Yeah, I want him to spill the beans tonight. For real. If you for that 45 and that 47, man, type 1 in the chat. Y'all already know what it is. I be commentating these shits like it's a boxing match, right? Salute to Mac Lean, man. I always do God's work, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it should be. Family, God, and Trump. You know what I mean? Regular shit. Regular. All right, Trump. Let's get to it. You can't fake that crowd. You feel that energy?
Well, thank you very much, everybody. Hello, Las Vegas. Hello, Las Vegas. I'm thrilled to be back in this incredible...
Up in there, drunk and rich.
Proud, hardworking American patriots, which is what you are.
Yeah, guns go off in that shit like, bow, bow, bow. You know what I'm saying?
As you all saw 3 months ago, we had a monumental victory. We had a beautiful victory 3 months ago. And then a couple of nights ago, we had an even better victory. We took her on. Comrade Kamala Harris.
Comrade Kamala.
We took her on and we did really well. Every poll had us up like 90, 92, 87. We actually had one 92-6. Which sounds about right because now today Rasmussen just came up and we were 6 points up. So it's pretty good. We dismantled her terrible record. We exposed her radical liberal agenda and we laid out our plans to quite simply make America great again. Meanwhile, Comrade Kamala Harris, comrade.
And every time I hear that Comrade Kamala shit.
And meaningless platitudes with no plans, no policies, and no solutions whatsoever. She doesn't have a clue. The only thing she had was a lot of people trying to push her over the line. It's not happening. We're not going to let this country be destroyed. It's already in deep trouble. She offered American voters nothing.
Yeah, this is live right now. I was live when he got shot. I'm live every time he live.
Do we know that? Not going to be for long. Honestly, November 5th is going to be the most important day in the history of our country.
Side note, y'all want me to drop the link for people to come up on stage with me and speak their opinions? Type 5 in the chat. Spam the chat with 5s if y'all want to see guests up here. Or if y'all want me by myself, don't type nothing. Now, for the record, I'd rather be by myself. But if y'all want to see a shit show, type 5.
Did she get the questions? You think? So I hear she got the questions, and I also heard she had something in the ear, a little something in the ear. No, Kamala, do this. Say it this way, Kamala. Okay, be quiet. Too many people watching. She had a terrible interview today with the Philadelphia TV station. A big word
that we just watched.
She just kept talking. She had no idea what the hell she was saying. She reminded me of Sleepy Joe Biden. But people said that I was angry during debate. And I said, why wouldn't I be angry? Of course I'm angry. We got 21 million people that came into our country, invading our communities, invading our cities and our towns, and destroying our country. I'm angry about Venezuelan gangs taking over Aurora, Colorado. And I'm angry about illegal Haitian migrants taking over Springfield, Ohio. You see that mess, don't you? And the Colorado governor is petrified. He's scared. He doesn't know what to do. The Venezuelans are attacking my state, he said. The Venezuelans have big AK-47 Supremes. There's a Supreme. Where the hell do they get these guns? Our soldiers can't get these guns. They're taking over our country from within. I mean, can you believe it? Then we got Kamala. I'm angry about young American girls being raped and murdered by savage criminal aliens that come into our country very easily, but very illegally. I'm angry about rampant inflation destroying our middle class, and the American people are damn angry too. We're all angry. Country's being wrecked. That's why 53 days from now, we're going to tell Harris that we've had enough. Our country can't take it anymore. Comrade Kamala Harris, you're fired. You're fired. Get out. Get out. Get the hell out of here. She shouldn't be there anyway. She got no votes.
Eat ass, not pets. Springfield.
They always say Donald Trump, you know, it's a soundbite for them. Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. Now she's a threat. Think of it. Joe Biden had 14 million votes. She had none. She was the first one that failed. Out of all the candidates, I think they had 22. She didn't even make it to Iowa, the first stop. Didn't even make it during the nominating process. She didn't make it to Iowa. She had no votes and she got it, but we're running against her. I think based on what I'm seeing in the polls, I think she could be just as easy as him. He was down so much. He was down 21 points. And they went to him and they said, get out of here, Sleepy Joe, you're going to lose. I'm not going to get out. I won't do it. He held on for about a day. Did you see the hat, though, the other day, right?
Joe Biden had
walked into a great, beautiful area in Pennsylvania.
Dumb motherfucker didn't even know he had a MAGA hat on.
It's where One of the planes came down. You know that? It was incredible. The
A
Reverend
horrible trick. That's like somebody giving you a haircut and put "I eat dick" at the back of your head.
on that plane, but the fire
Or a tattoo that, you know what I'm saying, that says Mike's booty.
family member, and Joe went in first, and nobody. They didn't even. You could hear a pin drop. And then one of the firemen said, "Put the hat on. Put it on."
Wow. Wow.
And I thought he was a little bit rough, Cash. I thought he was a little bit rough, actually. You know, we're talking to the president of the United States, right? But this fireman, rough guy, obviously a Trump fan. So they throw him a "Make America Great." Look at him. Look at all of them. Oh, I love your hat. Stand up. Stand up. Look at him. No, stand up right there. Turn around. Show the cameras. I love that. I love that hat. You're going to have to give me that hat later. I'm going to have to make it, okay? Would you do that? You're so cute. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. That could be the end of my political career. We're not allowed to say that anymore. That's a great hat. But they looked at Joe. They said, "Put on the hat." No, I can't do that. It wouldn't look good. You know, it says Trump on it. No, it doesn't say that. It says "Make America Great Again." And then the guy goes, "Put it on. Put it on now." Okay. And he puts it on, and the rest is history. It was so bad. Right? The rest is history. Sleepy Joe. What's better, Sleepy Joe or Crooked Joe? Okay, ready? A free poll. You know, it's Friday night. We have a lot of
My
time,
son
right?
is control. Yeah.
Do you think later on should I do the snake or not? People love the snake. It's so appropriate. Okay, you ready? A quick poll. Ready? I'll go Sleepy Joe, and then I'll go Crooked Joe.
Crooked Joe.
Who likes Sleepy Joe? Who likes Crooked Joe? All right, thank you. I just saved $200,000 with these phony pollsters. They don't even go out and check. They just give you a number. Sir, that'll cost $250,000 to interview 200 people. Oh, thank you. You just did it for nothing. And they don't interview the 200, but they just put down a number. Let's see. Trump is ahead 50 to 46. No, that was something. And then, by the way, 2 hours later, I walked into the same firehouse. The place went crazy. Right? The most preposterous part of Kamala, and how do you like the name Comrade Kamala Harris?
Oh, you thought I wasn't going to get the videos, huh? Yeah, I got a few of them. I got one of the prettiest fucking... just getting slaughtered by one of these motherfuckers. Oh, yeah. It's about to get wicked out here, bro. You're at the right channel, man. Double tap the screen.
Nancy Pelosi, she's nuts.
He's lying to me, but that video didn't lie.
Part of Kamala's debate performance was when she tried to gaslight the public into believing she never supported the radical left policies that she has championed for her entire career. Do you mind if we roll a tape, please? Let's roll a tape. Go ahead.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
Gun owners. We're not taking anybody's guns away. So stop with the continuous lying about this stuff.
I support buybacks.
How mandatory is your gun buyback program?
It's mandatory.
I will not ban fracking. I have not banned fracking as Vice President of the United States. And in fact, I was the tie-breaking vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, which opened new leases for fracking.
Will you commit to implementing a federal ban on fracking your first day in office?
adding the United States to the list of countries who have banned this devastating practice?
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking. I absolutely support, and over the last 4 years as vice president, private healthcare options.
You support the Medicare for All bill, I think initially co-sponsored by Senator Bernie Sanders. You're also a co-sponsor on it. I believe it will totally eliminate private insurance.
Oh, yeah, he going bad tonight.
So for people out there who like their insurance, they don't get to keep it.
Well, listen, the idea is that everyone gets access to medical care. And
my boy Trump going bad tonight, man. This is live, y'all. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes past 100 so we get some more people up in here. If you don't know how to do that, go to the top right, hit 3 dots. Because sometimes people double tap the screen and don't shit happen on their phone.
you don't have to go through the process of going through an insurance company, having them give you approval, going through the paperwork, all of the delay that may require. Who of us has not had that situation where you got to wait for approval and the doctor says, well, I don't know if your insurance company is going to cover this? Let's eliminate all of that. Let's move on.
Everything is a lie, including the fact that she never worked at McDonald's. She lied about that, too.
Wow.
I told that to one of the fake news people 2 days ago. I was doing a news conference and the fake news was there. I said, you people all said she worked beautifully at McDonald's. It turned out it was a lie. Will you admit it? Will you admit it? I said. And they said, oh, yeah, we'll admit they never did. They don't want to. They're protecting her. I don't know why. I mean, she wants open borders. She wants Pennsylvania, zero. You know what's going to happen? They'll never be fracking in Pennsylvania. They're going to take away your guns. You saw that. They're going to take away your guns. She's going to take away your guns. Would anybody like to give up their gun? Would anybody like to voluntarily, with great liberal fanfare, say, I'd like to give up my weapon so that I can be shot in my house? But she's clearly not well. Take a look at these videos. Look at this real fast.
Oh, he going bad. My boy going bad tonight. Oh, no.
Turn that off. Okay. We got to get to some business. We got to get to some business. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you all. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Y'all know what I do. Okay. All right. Look at my live earlier. If you new to this channel, if you want to have you a good night and you want to fucking just binge something, go to my video earlier. Okay. All right. Okay.
Thank you. 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 Please. Thank you.
Nah, man, I don't even want to let y'all see my face when I be doing that shit. When I be like, okay, all right, okay, because then y'all gonna be like,
Nigga, you gay.
Please. Thank you so very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay, let's get to business. Let's get to business.
okay, all right, okay, let's get to business. Testicles, 1, 2. Okay, all right, let's get to business. Yo, don't I sound just like a? Okay, all right. I don't know how it sounds on that part. To y'all. No, David. Okay, all right. Am I getting it, monster mode? Okay, all right. Everybody, come on. Sniff one.
She said thank you 38 times. And at the end, it was thank you. I said, what the hell's, what's wrong with her? I say thank you, and you wait a couple of seconds. You say thank you again. You say, come on, let's get.
Yo, that nigga Rob Jimenez is creeping through the chat, man. With your greasy ass. Salute to Rob Jimenez.
Going, thank you one more time. She's 38 times. Thank you. There's something wrong with her, okay? Or she would say, she's weird. She's weird. You know, that was another soundbite they made up about JD and myself. No, we're solid people. We're very solid. We're very solid people. We're not weird. They're weird. How about the vice president? Yeah,
get his ass right now.
Weird. Despite all of these flagrant lies and the many other hoaxes she spread, the fake news moderators did not check her out. They didn't check what Comrade Kamala Harris, they didn't. Do you see the lies that she was making up? Project 2025, I've said 100
Okay,
times.
let's go.
I know nothing about it. I had nothing to do. She goes out with a commercial. I support this. I support that. I support 25. All lies. And lies that she knows are lies that have been debunked, as they say in the crazy news organization. Hey, that's a lot of
The director of this shit said, hell no.
That's a lot of fake news.
A lot of fake news.
Meanwhile, every time they interfered to fact check me, it turned out that they were wrong and Trump was right.
Wrong. Ratings just went up.
For example, a big one, I said that crime was up massively. I didn't want to go into the details. What's the purpose? Crime was up massively. And David Muir, you know.
Get in the chat, say no, David.
He's another one who doesn't have a clue, you know. And his hair was much better 5 years ago, I can tell you. But David Muir barged in
I
and
didn't say
claimed
that his hair was much better 5 years ago, because 5 years ago, David Muir was talking and speaking good about Trump. Can anybody say compromised? No, David.
that, sir, crime was down.
This is a cult. Salute, Dad. Eat this dick.
And he said, quote, President Trump, as you know.
Yeah, that's what your name is. D-A-D. Dad ate did it.
The FBI. Oh.
I'm just playing that. Don't shoot him. But it might seem like it's a cult. Yeah.
Says overall violent crime is coming down in this country. Now,
The best thing about this cult is that we ain't drinking no fucking Kool-Aid. We drinking wine around here.
you don't have to see the set. You see what the hell is happening with crime?
She's laid with Willie Brown. She didn't lay with Willie Brown. She sucked Willie Brown off like Willie Brown was the last thing to eat and she was stuck on a desert island, okay?
Who would say it was down, even if, without looking?
Allegedly, according to one Candace Owens.
So he reprimanded me for saying the crime was up. And you know, somebody in our government at a very high level likes me. And they released the real numbers. It said, yet in breaking news, just yesterday night, the premier statistical agency at the Department of Justice, the Bureau of Justice Statistics, released brand new data showing that since Kamala Harris took office, violent crime nationwide is up 40%, rape is up 42%, car theft is up 42%.
And she said it was down.
Robberies are up 67%. Aggravated assaults are up much more than 55%.
What is he lying about? He's just debunked everything that she said, according to facts. See?
And violent crime.
See, y'all are the other type of people that wash your ass and then wash your face.
With a weapon is up 56%.
With the same washcloth.
Violent attacks on strangers. I never heard
without rinsing it.
of that one. Is up 61+%. So
you smell what your ass is cooking.
David Muir owes me an apology. Do you agree?
He is eating dogs and cats. I just showed y'all on my camera. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker. Okay. I just showed y'all a dude is on the street hacking the fucking dog up. Nasty word.
She lies about everything, just like she lied about jobs. They said they had 818,000 jobs, and it was a fraud. They didn't. They just wanted to pad the numbers before.
I'm not talking about the lady. I just showed it. Matter of fact, I'm going to show it to y'all again. I'm flashing on you.
For the election. But fortunately, we had a leaker or a whistleblower. I don't care which. I love that person. I'm not sure who it is. And that person said that it was a total fraud. They wanted to announce the correction. They were going to do a correction right after the election. They were going to do it on the 10th of November. They just wanted to get by the election. So they fraudulently added 818,000 jobs. Isn't that unbelievable? And they announced, and yesterday they announced, yes, it was a slip up, 818,000. Because their job numbers were looking like, where the hell did all those jobs come from? You know where they came from? Somebody's sick brain, that's where they came from. Under Kamala Harris and the communist left.
I wanted to see a video, right? I got way more than that, but I'm going to play it on my other channel. Or I'll leave a link in this channel on the community wall. So if y'all want to see that, matter of fact, I'm going to drop the link for y'all right now in this chat. You want to see that?
Are coming in from all over the world, from prisons and jails, from mental institutions and insane asylums, and many terrorists at numbers that we've never seen before. Terrorists are coming into our country. If you look at 2019, and I disagree with this really, even though it's good for me, they said in the year 2019, not one terrorist, there's an official definition of that, but you don't want to hear it. Not one terrorist came in. That was my year, 2019, one of my years. Not one terrorist came into a country. Now, I sort of can't believe that, but it was pretty close. It was pretty close. And now we have thousands and thousands and thousands of terrorists coming into our country. They're coming in like from parts unknown. This will not end well unless Donald J. Trump is elected the 47th president of the United States. Right? Not going to end well. Right? Because I am your border president. From now on, I want to be your border president. I did a great job in 2016 on the border, and we solved the problem very, very quickly. A beautiful job. And in 2020, when I got millions of more votes than I did in 2016, by the way, we did much better in 2020. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. But my people would say, sir, they don't want to hear about the border. I said, I want to talk about it. I did a great job. They don't care. You've solved the border. It was solved. It was beautiful. The difference is that this border crisis is 20 times worse than it was in 2016. But I'll get it solved. I'll get it solved fast, and we'll get back to making our country strong again. And I only want to be addressed no longer as Mr. President, Mr. Border President, sir. Because we got to get this border fixed. We got people coming in that have never even dreamed about being in this country. And they're coming in totally unchecked. Nobody has any idea where the hell they come from. Kamala would be the president of invasion, and I will be the president of making this country stronger, better, more beautiful, bigger, more powerful, wealthier, safer than ever before. I will protect our country. She will surrender our country. She has already let in 21 million people. And if she gets 4 more years in America, our country will be obliterated. The 21 million people will be hundreds of millions of people will come in from all over the world, which is where they're coming from now. You'll have 150 million more people. You won't have a country anymore. You're pretty close to not having one. You better hope I get elected. You better go out. You'll have a country back soon. You'll have your country back soon. Not only is Harris, do you ever notice when you say Harris, nobody knows who the hell you're talking about? No, nobody has any idea. Harris. Hey, where's Harris? They know Kamala. They know Kambabla.
Kimbabla.
That was the nickname I used for a while, but I don't use it anymore because everyone thought I was just mispronouncing her name. I wasn't. Kambabla. But no, comrade is the best because it says she's a Marxist, communist, fascist.
That gunshot was just the first of the tricks. If they tried to put a bullet through my boy's head, right? And if y'all think that dude wasn't commissioned to do that, then you're highly fooled. Let's just say you're fooled. You know, they put one over you. They pulled one over your ice.
Fascist person, which is she's a fascist.
I think it's gonna get worse than a gunshot. I think they really gonna try to take my man up out of here. Trust me. He might have 750 snipers up in there, Lansky.
The hell ever thought would be voting for a communist for president? She is. Look at her record. Do you know that she wanted to have transgender surgery on illegal aliens that came into our country that were in jail? Can you believe it? She wanted. Did anyone know that? I would say that's quite a liberal thing to do, don't you think? Where the hell did she come from? Honestly, I am not a big fan of Crooked Joe, but he would have been better than her. He really would have been. They didn't want her. She was the last one on the list. You know, they had 22 people they were looking at. And the people voted. She was the last one on the list, and I'm running against her. It should be a good thing. Look, based on, that's sort of like a poll. It should be a good thing. But it's so unfair to our country. And it's unfair to Crooked Joe, you know? I feel badly. Does anybody feel badly for Joe? No? He was the worst president in the history of our country. She is the worst vice president in the history of our country. And the only good thing, he's an old man now, and I'm sure he's watching right now. But Jimmy Carter, President Jimmy Carter, his administration looks totally brilliant by comparison. So he no longer has to go down as the worst president because this group, you know, I used to say, and I used to say it a lot, but if you took the 10 worst presidents or administrations, but 10 worst presidents in the history of our country and added them up, they would not have done the damage that this one presidency has done to our country. What's happened to our country. We're a laughing stock all over the world. You think President Xi is enjoying it? But he won't be enjoying it for long. Not only is Kamala allowing millions of illegal aliens to stampede across our border, but she is flying them in from other countries. You know, when she said a couple of months ago, they put on some extra little brakes to make their numbers look a little bit better. But they forgot to tell you that they're flying in hundreds of thousands of people right over the border. And I was with the Art Del Cudo. I was with the people from Border Control today, Border Patrol today. And they said, no, those numbers don't register. In other words, they don't count when they fly them in. They're flying them in beautiful jet planes. They're flying them to Idaho potatoes. I don't think they want them. They're flying them to Iowa. They're flying them all over. You know, now we have only border states, okay? Who would believe this? They're saying, no, we want to stop them. But they're flying them in by the tens of thousands. On big, beautiful jet airplanes, they're flying them in. These people are sick, and they're destroying our country. You got to get out and vote, and make sure they're not cheating. Make sure your vote counts. Over the past 3.5 years, Harris and Biden have resettled 500,000 illegal migrants from Haiti, including over 200,000 that she has flown into the United States by very beautiful airplanes. I'd like to have one so nice. And deposited them into American communities all over the country. Meanwhile, the Wall Street Journal reported yesterday, quote, a Venezuelan gang is expanding its deadly reach into the United States. They've become real estate developers like I used to be. They're taking over apartment houses in Colorado. The story begins, U.S. law enforcement officials have watched with alarm the spread of Venezuela gangs known as dismembering rivals. They're dismembering rivals from Chile and from Colombia. They're dismembering. You know what that means? Cutting them up. They're cutting them up. How the hell did we allow this to happen to our country? Likewise, the New York Times, or as I call it, the failing New York Times, it's a failing paper. The Washington Post is a failing paper. Will you fail already? Just get out. They're such phonies. If the New York Times writes a story about you, just go the opposite. If you go the exact opposite, it'll be very accurate. The failing New York Times today reports this vicious Venezuela prison gang is, quote, it sneaked into the United States among the millions of migrants who have crossed the border and is peddling drugs, guns, and women across the 50 states from urban centers like New York and Chicago to Florida beaches and once tranquil Middle America. In Colorado, the gang even got a green light to shoot the cops. They were given an okay to shoot the cops. How about that? I just met a lot of great policemen backstage and police women backstage. That's not acceptable. But they were given an okay. When I return to the White House, I will launch a special task force of elite federal law enforcement and charge them with crushing and eliminating every foreign gang and organized crime network that is conquering our country. They're conquering our country. We will deploy ICE, DHS, and other federal officials to go in and liberate Aurora. Can you believe I'm saying? Can you believe I have to say this? We are going to liberate parts of our country. Let's go back another 300 years. We are going to liberate our country. Did you ever think I would be standing here? It's a hell of a way to get elected. The only good thing about what they're doing is it's great for the guy that happens to be running against these idiots, okay? It's the only thing. That's the only benefit. That's the only benefit I can see is running against them is a very good thing. But last week, a high school girl in Virginia was walking to the bus stop when an illegal alien from Kamala Harris caught and released into the...
All right. Salute to Sandra. This is the part where I get real petty, okay? Here you go. Is this your king?
United States and let go by her, drove up behind her pretending to be a police officer. He said, I'm a police officer. He wasn't.
Double tap the screen. Get the likes up, man.
The predator got out, grabbed her, and forced her into his car. She had to escape by throwing herself out of a moving vehicle, believing she would be raped or murdered. She was very badly hurt. Also this month, an illegal alien who entered our country through Kamala's phone app. Could you believe? We have phone apps. You know where they go to? The cartels. The cartels have apps where they call in so they know where to deposit their illegal people and they're making...
What it is, Sandra? It's that stupid ass fucking smile. It's that smile that just fucking sends chills through my spine.
Millions. They'll be in the Forbes 400 along with your friend, me. I'll say, I don't believe it. This guy, he doesn't speak English. He can't read or write. And he's worth $10 billion. That tells you something, doesn't it? If they put all of these people into the Forbes 400, used to be a big list. I don't know if it's a big list. I think Forbes is failing pretty badly now. I haven't heard about it in a long time, but they'd occupy a large section of the list. But they have an app where they call so they know where they can illegally drop these people. An illegal alien who entered our country through Kamala's phone app was doing things that nobody believed.
Wow.
He was arrested for the murder of a 25-year-old woman in Tennessee, and in August, an illegal alien from Honduras, a beautiful place, who was previously deported under the Trump administration, was arrested for stabbing a young, beautiful 14-year-old girl with a butcher knife as she watched her brother's baseball game. He was just doing a horrible thing. Who would like to hear the snake? Because I have nothing but time tonight. Got a lot of time. They love the snake. You know why? it's something that's highly accurate. It was a
I'm
song
about to put your wrench back on right now, cool, but I had to reset the wrenches yesterday.
a little bit, and it became something that people like. But it's very accurate in terms of.
Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen. We have 69% of the people, almost 1,000 votes, say Trump. 24% of the people say Kamala. And 7% of the people say no Diddy.
Down the path.
No doubt.
A tender-hearted woman saw a poor half-frozen snake.
1,000 likes up here. 100 likes. 1,000 votes with 100 likes. Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen. Come on, let's go up with the likes, man. Y'all know y'all don't want me to derail this. Okay, this is live. You can catch this anywhere else. You can catch this. Go to Donald J. Trump channel, and you'll be able to see this too. But not here. All right, double tap the screen. Get the likes up, man. Monster More in the building. Let me throw this link back out here in the chat. I'm just waiting for the people to get the likes up. That's all. I'm waiting to get like 130 likes, some shit like that. To make sure these people are active. It looks like only 100 up here. Let me put this link over here. This is the StreamYard link. This is the Instagram if y'all want to see the dog getting eaten. You know what I'm saying? By the Haitian on the street or whoever the person is. He's definitely chopping up a fucking dog in the middle of the street. I just showed y'all a video of a black woman eating a dog yesterday on body cam. First Property Investment, salute. Yeah, AP, I got you right there. I just dropped the link for you.
His pretty colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Poor thing, she cried. I'll take you in, and I'll take care of you. Take me in, oh tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, oh tender woman, cried the vicious snake. She wrapped him up all cozy in a comforter of silk and laid him by her fireside with some honey and some milk. She hugged and kissed him brightly. The work that night had gone. She found the pretty snake she had taken in had been revived. Take me in, oh tender woman. Take me in for heaven's sake. Take me.
The way you hit the like button is you double tap your screen or you go up to the top right, hit the 3 dots. That's where the like button is at. I don't know why they hit it like that on the vertical, but if you're getting to this video from the vertical stream, that's how you hit the like. Double tap the screen. Everybody else, 3 dots at the top right.
Again,
3 dots at the top right.
and held him tight. But instead of saying, thank you, ma'am, the snake gave her a vicious bite. Surprise. Take me in, oh tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, oh tender woman, sighed the vicious snake. I saved you, cried the woman, and you've bitten me, but why? You know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm going to die. Shut up, silly woman, sighed the reptile with a grin. You know damn well I was a snake before you took me in. And that's the end of the story. And I had to do that sucker by memory because there's no light up here. As much light, I'm dark. It's like dark. I had 2 problems. It's dark, and the print on that thing is so light you couldn't read it. So I did the best I could, but not bad, right? I couldn't see, Michael, I couldn't see a frickin' word. I said, I have an idea. Let's do this snake. And then I take it out. I say, oh, my God, that's a very light print. Oh, my God, there's no light. Between the light and the print, I'm saying, what the hell am I doing this for? But it wasn't bad, and you get the point. When I'm a president and when I become your president, we're going to all work together. We're going to make it happen. We will get the illegal alien murderers, rapists, and child predators the hell out of our country. And we will not ever, ever, ever let them back in. So Nevada, get out and vote. We win this state, we're going to win the whole thing. We win this, we're going to win the whole thing. If we win this state, we win everything. And the people of Nevada also need to get out and vote for some really great people. And you have to vote against a really terrible, radical left senator named Jackie Rosen. She does a terrible job. We have running a man of the border, and I'm going to introduce you to him, but Jackie Rosen has voted with crooked Joe Biden nearly 100% of the time. She voted for every single inflation-causing spending bill, and she also voted for Joe Biden.
Link don't work, they're telling me, so I'm going to take that link off, and I'm going to put it as a community post. If you want to hit the link, go to the community wall.
They said this was a good bill, and that doesn't include the fly-ins, and it doesn't include all of the other people that get in. They come in through places that we wouldn't even believe. They go through Snake Mountain. Running against Wacky Jackie is an American hero named Sam Brown. Sam Brown.
Did somebody say Willie Brown?
His wife is fantastic, also Amy. But Sam Brown has given up more than anybody who has ever run for the United States Senate. Remember that. He's given up more. He's given up more than anybody who's ever run for the United States Senate. He's a hero, too, a real brave person. Sam is a fearless patriot and Purple Heart recipient who served our country as the U.S. Army captain, totally respected in Afghanistan, where he was very severely wounded. But Sam survived. He persevered. He came back. He's stronger than ever. He's a great guy. I've gotten to know him well. He's a great guy.
Link is on the community wall, y'all.
Sam, I'm going to be the border president. You should be the border senator. And he said, I am. I actually am, because he believes us. And he is the border. Think of him. When you vote, he's going to close up the border. She wants to leave your border open. He became a small businessman and a leader here in Nevada. And now he is going to fight for this state like nobody has ever fought before. Sam Brown will vote to secure our border, stop inflation, strengthen our military, defend religious liberty, and cut taxes like you have never heard. Because Sam Brown thinks of one thing and one thing alone. It's called America First. That's what he wants. And he told me that. And he's an incredible guy. And I want you to remember this, because look, I'll be back a few more times before the day, 53 days now. But I want you to remember this with Sam. He truly has. He's given up so much. Nobody's given up like he's given up so much. And he wants to do this because he loves our country. He fought for our country. Nobody's given up like he's given up so much. And Sam, I'd love to have you come up and say a few words, please. Sam Brown.
Nevada, we need the border president back. Because not only has Kamala Harris, as the borders are, failed America, but Jackie Rosen has failed America. She sits on the Homeland Security Committee. I know a little something about leadership. And leadership requires us to do the harder right rather than the easier wrong. And when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have asked Jackie Rosen to be quiet and to vote and support their policies against the better judgment and what is good for this country and this state, she has been a follower and not a leader. And I will be that leader. I tell you, I want to speak to you for a moment as a father. Amy and I have 3 children, school-age children. The crisis on the border. There has been over 320,000 unaccompanied children who have come into our country that this administration has lost accountability of. In the military, when you lose accountability, you are fired. We must, for the sake of these children. We must, for the sake of our communities. We must, for the sovereignty of this nation, secure our border, confront the cartel, and make America great again. With respect, 16 years ago,
I know.
an enemy.
I was looking at his face. I don't know.
My life.
He's been through some stuff.
Sir, I know what a warrior is. I know what it looks like when someone comes under fire and defiantly stands up in the face of that enemy and says, it is time to fight. 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 I will fight for this country, both as a father and as a warrior. And I have seen a warrior's spirit in you that I've only ever seen on the battlefield. And I know that you have had the responsibility.
Hell yeah.
President Trump, you have had the sacred responsibility and honor of giving the highest awards our nation can give to people. And I just want to, as a
StreamYard link on the community wall. Please don't come up here with dumb shit. If it ain't about this, I don't even want to talk about it.
To give you the thing that I can only offer out of my own heart and love for this country, appreciation and admiration for your leadership. My story that I hope inspires many to be a warrior.
Subscribe, double tap the screen, get the likes up, and hit my other channel too if you got time. MacMean TSTV, those letters. MacMean TSTV.
Nevada, I've got you.
Water.
We will be victorious in November, and President Trump will be the border president, and I will be the border senator. Let's win.
Right. That's right. We got a guest pull up, and I'm going to be the border YouTuber. You heard me? Ain't nothing going. You know what I'm saying? Monster Mo in the building. Salute, Mo.
They do. Nah, I'll fuck with y'all. What's poppin'?
Chilling.
What's good, back? Chilling?
Yeah. Just checking out the speech.
Yo, let me just say something real quick. I just got on it with this last debate. You feel me? I wasn't really on it. But that last debate, everybody was talking about it. I went and watched it. I seen that, like, the propaganda or whatever they trying to push is that Kamala Harris won. But really, I saw the joint, and Trump was rebuttaling everything she said. You know what I'm saying?
I just showed a video where it showed all the lies she said too. That wasn't fact checked or G checked.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
And Mac, this is another thing, right? If you look at her ears, right, it's some earrings called the Nova something.
Yeah, we spoke about it. I talked about it earlier.
Honest, right? You could do that as a politician. You could get fed information and fed certain speeches through your ears and all that. But come on, this is like the first joint where she was hitting. She was trying to hit hard, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Trump rebutted it, but she was coming with some shit though. I'm gonna be honest.
But you know what it is with us, the people that have been really, really, really paced into this shit. It sounds like a broken recorder. There's nothing that she said that was new. It wasn't authentic. And it shows one thing, that she can't speak on her own. She doesn't have the capacity to take a real question. Let's say, for instance, right? Mm-hmm. She can sit in a controlled environment and duck questions with somebody that she paid off to be on their panel, right? But let's just say if you, a regular person, was to ask her 3 logistical questions, she would not be able to answer it.
That's a fact.
You know, and that's the problem that we see in the broken recorder. And then on top of that, you got to think. Let's just say you actually believe that your decisions, you know what I'm saying, as your voting decisions has something to do with your future, right?
Mhm.
Most people act like it don't got nothing to do with them. That's because they don't understand the issues. And there a lot of black people are Democrat by default. We don't have no reason to be following that party. That was the party. The Democrat Party was the first 15 presidents of America, was Democrats. You know what I'm saying? So all the slavery shit they fed to us, all of they was lynching us and killing us and everything. Charge that to the Democrats. You know what I mean? The whole time, my whole life, I thought it was the Republicans that was doing this shit.
Yo, they made it like to seem like the Republicans was rich. They looked down on us and they was shitting on. Nah, but I'm gonna be honest. Mac. Trump is a different type. Like he's still kind of connected to the people. So he's a different type of Republican. So it might be a different type of, you feel me, like a different type of energy and aura when it comes to him, Republican.
Nah, we're talking about what the party stands for in itself. We could take Trump out of the conversation. You know what I mean? We could replace Trump with Kamala Harris. Let's say Kamala Harris was saying the same things. But let's do this. Let's make this experiment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that Kamala Harris was representing Trump's policies and issues, and let's just switch them. We'll all be Trump. We'll all be Kamala supporters. You got to realize that a lot of people are against the Republicans only because they don't like Trump. You understand me? And the reason why they don't like Trump is nothing personal. It's fake news. Like the man said years ago. Remember when he said fake news? The media went crazy. Like, what you mean fake news? It's paid off, bro. Yo, the news is scripted, bro. I worked at news stations. I worked at radio stations. I worked in television for 10 fucking years. It's all scripted. It's based on views.
Even Mac, think about this, right? In the past few months, it was about the aliens and aliens coming to Florida and all the stuff like that. Now it's the Venezuelan joint. But if you go to certain cities and certain places, you say, yo, the Venezuelans doing this, the Venezuelans doing that, they ain't even doing that. You feel me? You got one little joint where some projects where they allegedly was taking over a building. No, that's some issue that they've been going on, some type of drug dealing projects that they've been in. You feel me? But they try to keep posting that on the news. I seen cops say there's nothing going on. They didn't take over a building. But I see news keep continuing to say, yo, they took over the building.
Why?
Like, my mind is open to that shit like that. A lot of shit is fake news.
You know what I like talking about? You know what I like looking at? I like looking at people on the ground. Did you see the video? Did you see the video with the young black lady that was eating a dog a couple of days ago?
No, I seen a dope fiend eating a dog with her gums. And the shit scratched her gums, and she was like, "Hold on, let me put my teeth in." She was eating a dead cat ate the dead cat rib bones, like, and she like, ah. She threw her teeth in and started eating the shit. I'm like, yo, I guess a nigga paid her money, but
scratched her teeth.
That shit scratched her gums, nigga. Like, you feel me? So now play that video, Mac. I want to see that. I seen something about it, but I didn't know how it really was.
She's eating the dog. Nah, I'm not even gonna play it again. I'm not even gonna play it again. If y'all wanted to see
you see her eat a dog, or just like her just in handcuffs?
It's just they blur it out. They grab her. She's in front of the building, blood all on the mouth. You know what I'm saying? She ain't even
That's the thing I'm saying about fake news. Like, they'll show something like that and be like, oh, look, all the Venezuelans is going on lawns and taking people pets and eating them. But that's just one crazy bugged out bitch.
But the point I'm making, the point that I was bringing up by even mentioning that video earlier was the fact that they were saying that they dropping a bunch of Haitians off like 40 minutes away from where I'm at in Springfield. 20,000 of them just went down there, right? And these motherfuckers is grabbing ducks out the pond and eating them. There's a black man saying this.
Oh, yeah. Now, I could believe that. The ducks, like, they thinking it's food. They thinking it's like the same way you fish. You're supposed to throw a fish back in the water. I think they just eating the fish, eating the ducks and all that. But far as somebody taking somebody's pets and ripping their heads off and eating the ducks and all that, like, I don't like that. That's one crazy bugged out person. I think. I don't think it's like everywhere thing with that, man. That's crazy.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
Mac, what you think about this, right? Zip spoke about this like maybe like 2 weeks ago when niggas was like, yo, Trump was rallying for the young guys that did the Central Park joint to do life and get the death sentences and all that. And Kamala Harris tried to use that yesterday. And that nigga Trump said the same thing the nigga Zip said. He said, yo, they said they were guilty. They admitted to this. Whether they were forced or not, they admitted to this. So he just went off of that. Like, all right, they admitted to this heinous crime. Lock them niggas up for life. So it's
You know
shit like
what?
that.
That right there, what you just said, I ain't that shit yesterday. Exactly the same way you said it, right? But sometimes you got to be able to put yourself in a position in order to be fair. You understand me? Now, let's be real fair. I was in jail with these niggas. Those niggas was up in there bragging about that shit. Let's keep it real, man. These niggas was up in there having fun. You understand where I'm coming from? I was in there. Well, when I first got there, Corey Wise wasn't there because he was an adult. This is
That's
when
the
we
nigga I was about to say. Like, he ain't had no fun.
listen. We was juvenile. Yo, listen. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. We was juvenile. All that shit that dude is talking about, that shit is some other shit. Corey Wise taught me how to read Arabic, man. All that, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that's not how he really talked. Just like Larry Davis, you know what I'm saying? They thought Larry Davis couldn't walk. They thought he was crazy. But soon as that fucking police get away from his cell, that motherfucker was walking around. All right.
What you think about that though, Mac? That shit looked crazy. Just them explaining. I don't know if they was reading off the teleprompter, but it just looked like sad. Like, come on, man. It looked like y'all trying to rally with whoever y'all with Kamala Harris. Y'all trying to support her. Y'all probably getting some type of funds. But it looked like it wasn't his. Even though that shit could come from his own mind, because he went through that shit. It seemed like he was reading a teleprompter, and it made him sound dumb. What you think about that, Mac?
On what part?
I only saw a little clip of it, and he was like, come on, you know that nigga was sounding dumb, Mac. Let's be real, man.
On what point? What point you talking
When
about?
he was explaining what happened with Trump and how Trump tried to, get them. I forgot. I seen a clip. It was like probably like 2 weeks ago. I seen a clip with Corey Wise and the rest of them behind him. And nigga was sitting down and he was trying to explain the joint, what happened.
I ain't see it, but he don't talk like that.
Now you didn't see that shit, Mac?
I ain't see that.
But that's what I think you talking about, because the nigga was talking like on some retarded type.
Well, I did see that the documentary that they did, and he was sounding like he was.
No, this is not the documentary. This is some new YouTube shit where he rallying for Kamala Harris. I'm gonna find that shit. Matter of fact,
listen, I seen a video yesterday of Yusuf Salam, who's now he's a congressman. I think he's either a congressman or something like that. And Trump met him. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "I'm one of the Central Park Five." Nigga, y'all was up in jail talking about y'all did that shit. Y'all was living up in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Herbie niggas and Crawford and all that. And like you said, if the news is saying that you're guilty and all that shit, blame that shit on the news.
Not only the news though, but they admitted to it. Whether it was coerced, they admitted to it. So that's when Trump made that decision. A long 30 years. I don't know how long it was, but that's when he made that decision when he said, "I'm guilty. All right, we did this," because they was forced to say that. But he going off that decision. He didn't just look at some black kids and say, "Oh, they did this." But look, Mac, it's right here. Yusuf Salam and Corey Wise of Central Park 5 speak at 2024 Democratic National Convention. The nigga up there is Corey Wise. The oldest nigga.
I'm gonna look at it right now. I'm pulling it up right now.
Corey Wise sound crazy up there, Mac. It's like 5 minutes.
Now, listen, understand. I'm just taking a second away, just to let y'all people know that if somebody with one of them blue wrenches time you out, they might give you 1 minute, might give you 5 minutes, might give you half hour. If I time you out, you're out of here. You know what I'm saying? 87,000 seconds. Now, what do I gotta type up?
Watch. Let's say Yusuf Salam and Corey Wise of Central Park 5 speak at 2024 Democratic National Convention.
Yeah, I seen him. I didn't see Yusuf Salam. But
yeah, I don't really know them niggas personally, but I know that's Corey Wise with the like he like the oldest nigga you said, right? He like the main nigga, so he got the pink tuxedo type joint on. And he's talking, but it sounds so like I ain't gonna lie, this nigga sounds slow. Like it sounds like
I'm just saying when I knew him, we was in Wendy in 1996. And if y'all don't believe me, go fact check that shit. I was in Wendy in 1996, and so was he. He was the next youngest nigga next to me because there wasn't too many young dudes up in that spot. Let me see.
That's crazy though, yo. That whole situation, like,
It made it seem like this nigga was a victim up in there. He was not no victim, man. My boy, right? Oh, let me just.
Well, Mac, it was a scene where the booty bandits got him, man.
Ain't no booty bandits get this nigga, man.
Yo, they so I think they got him. Man.
Yo, that nigga was living when I was in '96, bro. This nigga was living. When did that happen?
That nigga was faking the fuck. That's crazy.
That nigga was living. That nigga used to be bringing me mad shit to the fucking mosque. He's
Yeah,
Muslim.
crazy.
He was a Muslim. Hey, yo, listen, let me tell you something, Mo. This nigga got one of the most famous Mook brothers, and they say God bless the Marcy. Marcy, anybody that was up north, you know what I'm saying, in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s know about Marcy. Sam Lyon.
Yo, Mac, what about this though? When you met the nigga, cause nigga could be in there when he first get in there, he getting slapped up, commissary took and all type of shit, right?
Nah.
Be real.
I
and
never
then
seen
like years later, you know what I'm saying, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Real thoughts and real talk. Let's be real, Mac. Mac, they got that nigga. Let's be real.
I'm putting you on point, my nigga. They found a dude that's got life that was with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, they went home and they done went home and lived their lives, went back to jail. You feel me? Yeah, all that shit. And then years later, this dude that already got life confessed to it. You feel me?
Yeah,
and that's how they. And that's how.
I think they got released with $1 million and all that shit.
And on top of that, the dude was locked up with them.
Let me stop real quick. Chat. That's crazy, right? For those who didn't know that. You would have so much emotions like, oh man, yo, they finally got out. Them niggas been home, went back to jail, been home. Like, that's crazy, man.
We have people totally lost, right? And people don't know what we talking. We know what we talking about, but my crowd don't know what the fuck we talking about. So let me explain to y'all, right? We're speaking about the Central Park 5. But Monster Mo brought this up. I wasn't even going here because to me, these niggas is guilty. All right. Back in the days in the 80s, these niggas went to a park and they call themselves wilding, grabbed hold of this white jogger, allegedly beat her up half to death. She never was the same after that, and raped her. You know what I'm saying? Now they confess to the crimes. They all went to jail. Years later, a guy that has life confesses after they then came home and went back to jail and living their lives. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, they get a lawsuit and everybody gets rich.
Yo, Mac, you gotta think about this, right? Because like think about this though too as well, right? Nowadays, like you got the internal affairs, nigga do be doing some dirty shit, dirty stuff, they get snapped mad quick. But back in the days, it was a lot of dirty cops. They would coerce you to admit to a crime that you didn't even do.
Yeah,
so you gotta think about that too. So me personally, I don't think that they did that. I think they was in the park wilding, like black people wild out, Central Park snuffing niggas out. But I don't think they did that to that girl. I think
I was in Spofford in 1990, my nigga. Right? I was in Spofford in 1990 for robbing motherfuckers. All right? And I remember going to court and these niggas was being worshipped. You know what I'm saying? And they wasn't up in there saying they was guilty. The only one wasn't there was Corey Wise. I met him years later when I turned to dope and I was in Wendy. You know what I'm saying? So let me just listen to this dude real quick.
Trump. He spent $85,000 on a full-page ad in the New York Times calling for our execution.
They did him the worst in that movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They did him the worst. You know?
We got him, man.
They did him the worst.
But yo, listen, you hear how that nigga sound. Matt, just press it from the beginning again real quick. That nigga sound dumb off the jump.
Nah,
45, 85.
He's a I already broke that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Trust me when I tell you, man, it's nasty work. In my eyes, motherfuckers was guilty. They looked at, you know what I'm saying? They basically, that was a whole play with the dude that was already doing life that was guilty with their ass. He didn't get caught. Next thing you know, he gives his DNA up. Yo, they find out he's guilty. The rest of them get exonerated. Or for that, it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Would you like to meet some of America's most exciting and interesting singles? Then call So Singles.
Call 1-900-786-7685.
Time I'm about to have a drink, I'll go to that, man. But Mo, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't think they coerced these niggas. I think that was all fake news. That whole movie, I don't think, you know what I'm saying? And the only reason I'm saying that is because my personal interaction and seeing these motherfuckers, the way they was acting when they was locked up.
Well, look, man, you got to think about this too. You got to adapt to, you know, you can't be walking around like, I'm innocent. Like, you got to adapt to jail. You got to adapt to prison. You got to become a fucking monster, whatever you got to become. You can't be walking around like, I didn't do nothing, I'm innocent. Yeah, I don't know why they got me in here. You can't be doing that. So after years and years of being in there,
that wasn't yeah. They wasn't even in there for a year. I'm talking about when they first got locked up.
This was Rikers Island when niggas still wearing regular clothes.
This wasn't Rikers Island because when they got locked up, they didn't go to Rikers Island. Only one that went to Rikers Island was Corey Wise because he was 16 years old. You feel me? Everybody else went to Spofford. I'm telling you the facts, but I'm telling you what the facts is, and then they try and demonize Trump by saying, you know what I'm saying, that he was wrong for feeling that way. How the fuck would you feel if you thought that these, you know what I'm saying, a pack of loads
with a rock?
They try to make it seem because she was a white woman. You know what I'm saying? If any woman, a man, if that's what y'all doing, and I got the power to put some, you know what I'm saying, a play behind that, then that's what's gonna happen. I don't think they did it because they was black. You know what I'm saying? Even though that existed back in the days. I think I see motherfuckers get their head beaten by the police. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit planning on them. It was regular in the 80s, early 90s, of course. But that right there, me seeing their reaction and me having personal interaction with them, nah, man. Fake news, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hold up for 1 second, Mo.
That was great. I'll tell you, you got to vote for him. You got to vote for him. Nobody's been through what he's been through. Nobody, ever. What he's been through, and he wants to put his life on the line again, and he wants to do it for you, and he's going to do it, and he's your border senator. He's going to be great. And she's the exact opposite. She's your open border. And you don't want open borders. You've had millions of people come in right here. They're coming in here more than any place else now because Texas has closed it up pretty well, but they've done nothing here. You got to get it. You got to get him in. I also want to thank your governor, Joe Lombardo, has been fantastic to us. He's been great. And he's right now out in the wildfires in western Nevada, which are really taking a toll. But Joe's been great, and our prayers go out to every Nevada family, that every one of them that's been forced to evacuate due to these raging fires. They're raging. And we love you all. And Governor, we thank you very much. He's done a fantastic job. And another man who's doing a fantastic job, Lieutenant Governor Stavros Anthony. Stavros, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Stavros. Thank you. Good man. Candidate for the 4th Congressional District, John Lee. John? John Lee. Good, John. I heard you're doing well. Good. Get out and vote. I heard you're doing really good. Candidate for the 3rd Congressional District, Drew Johnson. Good, good. Great honor to endorse you guys. I endorse them. Nevada GOP chairman, somebody that works like hell. He wants this so badly. He's never wanted anything so badly other than his family, of course. Michael McDonald, great guy. We're going to win it, Michael? Going to win it? I think so. We do have a good lead, but we got to be careful because remember, they cheat like hell. It's the only thing they're good at. A man who's a friend of mine who writes the nicest things about me. And really a celebrity and just a great guy, Wayne Allen Root. Good man. A good man. And a brilliant young man who has always been with me no matter what. The good times, the bad times. You see him on television a lot. He's always talking about the border. It's a passion because he knows our country is being destroyed. Stephen Miller. He's here someplace. He's a great guy. Knows more about illegal immigration, I think, than anybody in history. He knows it and he gets it. A man who's also been with me just about from the beginning. He's tough, he's smart, he loves our country, and he is a warrior. Kash Patel. Thank you, Kash. And Rick Harrison. Where's Rick? Rick Harrison. Rick. Thank you, Rick. Thank you very much. We have another person here. I said, you have to get up there because he's, I love warriors, and this guy is really a warrior. Do not fight him under any circumstances. He won the Olympic gold medal, and he's the UFC and was the UFC champion numerous times, actually. And I wonder if I could take him. I'm a little larger than him. I wonder if I could take him in a fight. What do you think? You with the big hat. Could I take him in a fight? Henry? You know who I'm talking about? Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo. Come here. Come here.
Let me ask you something, Mo.
Yo.
You a working man, right? How important is keeping? Let's say if you, how happy would you be if you didn't get taxed on your overtime? Let's say if you did, like if your overtime was $50,
like it's something that you get used to. Like, say for example, you get a all together, right? You get a $3,000 check, but out of that you get like 21, 22.
Yeah.
Like, you get used to that shit, right? But if it was no taxes on overtime, yeah, that'd be great. I ain't gonna lie. But some stuff is like, it's not whether we get taxes on it or taxes off it, it don't matter. Like, it don't really matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? We've been used to like getting shitted on for so long.
Yeah, but think about it. Even if you used to it, right? And some people, right? And let's say that the average for a person is 20. Some people do 20 hours overtime every week, right? And let's just say out of them 20 hours, they make $2,000. They're usually coming back home with $1,500. You telling me that extra $500 in your pocket just because that shit is gonna make an impact in your life? Because
go ahead, man.
It will make a big impact. Because check it out. My average of doing overtime when I'm working, my nigga, is at least 50 hours a week, right? So you talking about 100 hours a week, right? Sometimes if you doing let's say 10 hours overtime at $50, that's an extra $500. What I'm trying to tell you is that with the taxing of what, like 20% off on your shit, my nigga, it's gonna make a very big impact. That's crazy extra gas. You know what I'm saying? Like anything, all of your costs that it takes to get to work and your logistics for work, your equipment that you need to buy, your lunch, all that shit is covered.
All right, real quick. You even with the $1,500, right? You said, say you get $2,000 with the taxes, you get $1,500, right? And some people that just like, it is what it is. Like, they got so used to getting taxed for so many years on everything. It's like, I'm good with the $1,500.
That's a feeling, but the reality,
I get $2,000. I'm good with the $2,200 to $2,300. Like, you feel me?
We talking about the difference of about 5,000-6,000. You know what I'm saying? Probably 10,000 depending on the rate of overtime people work. There's some niggas. Let me explain something. When I was at the airport, overtime made my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made more money off of overtime than my regular check. So I'm saying, and there was a lot of niggas that was built just like me. Yo, it's more than 500. You get time and a half after 40 hours overtime. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that it will make a crazy big impact in somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're used to it. I understand. I get it. Like, you used to get taxes, like, it is what it is. But we're talking about that money actually going back into your pocket as opposed to being taxed.
That'd be crazy. That'd be like, yeah.
You know what's crazy?
There's really no need for them to be taxing us. Like, come on, like, y'all niggas print money up. Like, why y'all taking from niggas like that? Like, it's crazy. Like,
all right, listen. I said 50 hours with my regular hours, 10 hours overtime. You dick sucker, Kevin.
Yo, Mac, my job give out bonuses, right? So say we get a bonus check, $1,700. Niggas getting That as they take mad taxes, niggas get $1,200, niggas get $1,000 for that. Like, where the fuck is the rest of the bread at? Like, you feel me? So it'd be like stuff like that. Yeah, I appreciate that on stuff like that, but
now look at DSL. I work 80 hours a week. There was times where I was at the airport. They was giving me so much fucking money that I was running up. I was running up numbers like that sometimes. Yo, bro, if I got less than 60 hours, I'll be mad. You feel me? Now, goofy again. I didn't say I was working 50 hours. I didn't mean well. I probably did say that, but that's not what I meant. All right, and I don't got time for that bullshit anyway. All right, no tax on OT, no tax on tips. Vote red. That's it. Hold on for a second.
Abraham, thank you, Tulsi. Thank you very much, Tulsi.
Hell yeah, love Tulsi.
We need Trump back, and we need him back bad. One more thing I know that's passionate about Governor Tim Walz. He put a 95% tax on Zyn. We got to get that removed, President Trump.
Trump 2024, that's it. Let's fucking go.
These are young guys, but they have plenty of cash, I can tell you that. And they're great people. So, Comrade Kamala Harris is the most radical liberal nominee ever to seek the Oval Office. And, you know, it's just pointed out, and the real number is 325,000 migrant children are lost. They're being raped or they're being killed. A lot of them are no longer with us. They lost it during the last 3 years. 325,000 children, young children, think of it, never to see their parents again. They're either gone or they're in the service as slaves, sex slaves or slaves. And I just think it's terrible. You know, they talk about us like we're evil people. They lost 325,000 young kids. Think of what that means. Think of what that means. As Vice President Harris cast the tie-breaking votes that caused the worst inflation in American history, costing us and the typical family, $28,000. Think of that, $28,000. With me, it was the opposite, the exact opposite. Days ago, it was announced that we lost 438,000 full-time jobs in August. That's a record. We lost almost 500,000 jobs in August. You know, they like to go around saying how well they're doing. They're doing terribly. Inflation makes everything bad anyway. They're the highest ever. We lost 24,000 manufacturing jobs and nearly 6,000 auto manufacturing jobs. And I'll tell you what, the United Auto Workers, those guys are going to vote for me. Those guys and gals, they're going to vote for me. They're going to vote for me because the auto industry is moving to Mexico. It's moving to China, and it's moving to other parts of the world, but not the United States. China's building two massive auto plants.
Yeah.
Yeah, let it play for a few more seconds. What he's saying right now.
And they think they're going to build cars and put them into our country. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
All right, stop it right there.
They've got authorization.
You go on these websites, right? You go on these fucking, excuse my language. You go on, what's that, Alibaba. You will find a fire car look like I don't know what it looked like. But it looked like it costs a lot of money, but you could get it for $17,000, $19,000, or $9,000, $10,000. Same way they selling motorcycles and scooters. The Chinese people was making cars, fire joints, for $10,000. That joints that would be $23,000 in America. So you could that's what he's talking about right now. Like the market is getting crazy. You could order cars off of. Let's be real. You could order a car for Temu right now for $10,000. So you could let it continue. But I'm just saying that. I just had to pop in right now. Shit crazy.
From Biden. You know why? Because they gave him a lot of cash. That's why. And nobody talks about it. Last month alone, American-born workers lost 1.3 million jobs as migrants gained 635,000 jobs in a single month. You know, in
1 month. Hold on. Listen to that number again, y'all.
That's why. And nobody talks about it. Last month alone, American-born workers lost 1.3 million jobs as migrants gained 635,000 jobs in a single month. You know, the jobs, almost every single job was taken by a migrant worker. And black workers are losing their jobs to these people that are pouring into our country, and Hispanics are losing their jobs. And next will be unions. Unions are going to be losing all of their power, all of their clout.
But yeah, he's against the unions.
But the black worker and the black family, they're losing their jobs. Hispanics are losing their jobs to people that pour into our country illegally. Now Kamala is pushing the law.
Easy way to test that theory, if you black or Spanish, 9 out of 10 of your people, are they employed or unemployed? Put a
Matt,
U or E.
Go ahead. I got a question before you play it.
Type a U or E in the chat if your best friend or most of your friends are unemployed or employed.
All right, real quick, I'm gonna ask this question, right? Always, it was a time where people thought Trump was a little racist because he was like, these Mexicans this, these Mexicans that, and the border and the wall and all that. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought at one point Trump thought all Mexicans was MS-13. You feel me? Because like they gang members and all that. But when it comes to the Venezuelans and the migrants and all that, right? When Trump, if Trump gets into office, is it going to be immediate evacuation, or is it going to be like, oh, we're going to evacuate all migrants by 2028? Do you think it's going to be immediate evacuation, or it's going to take time?
Day one. It's going to probably be in place day one, but it's going to take a while to get rid of these motherfuckers.
But how many years you think it's going to go for? We about to end of 2025.
10 years. 10 years.
10 years, right? That's the crazy shit. You let a bunch of people in here, and it take that long for them to get out. That's the crazy shit.
Or never.
No, never. Like, niggas gonna be ducking. You feel me? There's mad Mexicans out here that don't got no green card. I fuck with the Mexicans, though. There's mad of them out here that don't got no green card. Been out here for years.
You know what they doing all day, my boy? You know what these immigrants are doing all day? Walking around the street.
Walking around the street. I haven't really seen. I'll be honest, man. I mean, I'm upstate, but even when I go to the city, like I ain't seen them. I ain't really see them niggas with the glasses, with the shades, and the funny ass outfits and all. They be thinking they cool, like it's Brazil or some shit like that. Like, no, but that's why I say it's fake news. Like, I don't like, just like with COVID. It was a time when COVID first started, right? I dead ass ain't go to Harlem for like 6 months. I was missing my mom's, everything like that, right? And then when I finally go to the city, it's shit regular. Like they on the news, they make it like, yo, as soon as a nigga sneeze on you, as soon as blah, 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 you gotta wear masks. I go to the city, these motherfuckers is drinking that Azor, they drinking liquor. They drinking the, what's that shit? It was a liquor that came out when niggas got their PPP loans. They was buying that shit like a motherfucker. It was like $300, $150. They drinking that. They outside chilling. They partying. My mom's regular. My pop's regular. You feel me? But for like 6 months, I didn't go to the city. And it was like, because the news was saying this and the news was saying that. The news be gassing shit up, son.
So why is it wrong to say fake news? Now, but let me show you something real quick. Here's a real black man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say black man is because most of my friends is black, even though I'm Cambodian. And they be like, oh, man, that's some white people made up shit.
Asians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into... They flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting...
Springfield, Ohio.
Paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. They dropping... You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me tonight, FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to like seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting
we got to get the
eating them like
hold up, real quick. Just one second, right? Because he said the wrong shit real quick. Migrants and immigrants is two different things. He just said the immigrants. No, the migrants. Niggas that just came here off a train. That's a different shit from an immigrant. You feel me? Let it play. My fault.
Now, somebody said that guy is getting paid to say that. But I got another video of some random dude that just catches him in the city. And catches his black boy. He sees him randomly. And then they do a whole... I'm going to pull it up right now. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? So you can say he's
But
getting
Mike,
paid.
you know what I'm saying about the immigrants and migrants? It's two different definitions of those things.
Yeah. I get it. Migrants is the ones that made their way over here
Yeah, them
illegally.
niggas is swimming in water over here. Like, you feel me? Those is different from a nigga that's trying to get over here, get his green card, and
They
trying
get
to.
walked. They get walked over here. They not swimming in nothing. They being funded. Listen, but Mexico is funding this shit for the cartels to walk them right into the country, bro. And they being escorted, and our government is allowing them to. You know what I mean? Like
I ain't gonna lie, you talking with food in your mouth, bro. You blow. Yo, man.
I'm saying that they being escorted by the U.S. government.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like they purposely fucking this country up, bro.
Yeah, she gonna be fucked up. If she get in office, it's gonna be really fucked up.
So for whoever said that this is fake news, if you believe that this is fake news, that's your business. But it's crazy how y'all reference this same news when y'all want to talk shit about Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I would like to know how many of you sitting up there tonight go into the grocery stores here in the city, Walmart.
She get paid off too?
To do your shopping. I'm going to tell you, 64 years old, and I don't know what kind of label you can put on this, but I'm taking my cart down the grocery aisle, and I have three.
I just flashed a video a couple of minutes before Mo got here of a dude hacking a dog up in the street, eating that motherfucker in the street, crunched down behind a car, doing this shit. Got another video of a dude taking a fucking cat, while it's alive, slicing the cat throat and drinking the fucking blood. This is happening. There's mad videos up, but people only see what they want to see. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if I could show y'all some shit like that they actually doing, why is it so hard to believe that these people was out here doing this type of shit, bro?
Three immigrants.
I don't give a fuck either way. You want to eat a cat, you want to eat a piece of shit, that's your business. But the fact is that it's out there.
Trapped across the aisle.
Man, real quick though,
Seen me coming, would not
it's
budge.
the Haitian, like they trying to say the Haitians eating the cats.
Bro, there's 20,000. They saying that listen, there's two different conflicting stories. They got what the Haitians are saying, and they really don't speak too much English. They're on apps trying to translate because they fresh off the boat. 20,000 of them just got dumped 40 minutes away from where I'm at. And they out there acting crazy. They flipping cars upside down. There's mad videos. Shit is viral right now.
What's this flipping cars? I heard them say flipping cars. What they mean? Like flip a car over in the street?
Are driving in erratic ways, smashing into shit, hitting people, going through people's walls, all type of shit, bro.
Go ahead, man.
Wouldn't even, and I said, excuse me. Maybe they didn't understand what I was saying, but I'm sure they understood that I was trying to get through that aisle. So I have no recourse now but to bust through it. I'm not afraid to do so. You know, I would like to see them have some common respect, some common decency.
It says y'all Americans just complain and lazy. Yup. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. We got Just Talk, Real Talk in the building. Monster Mo.
Folks stand up here and
actually flipping cars on their side, taking cars and sending them through restaurants while people sitting around eating. And the DMV is just giving them licenses. So you got a dude that's out there like actually try. Let me show y'all this documentary. Well, some people might not know what's going on, so let me show y'all.
and describe what is happening to them, they are often painted with a broad brush of racism. That has nothing to do with it. Color has nothing to do with what we're facing. It's culture. I have yet to be approached in a year's time, and none of us have. The core group that has been coming up here and trying to tell you what's going on, have never been approached. There's not a round table for us. There's a round table for the Immigration Accountability Task Force, which I've come to find out has nothing to do with us getting any better, but making it easy for you to be an immigrant. That round table should have started in November when this was brought to your attention. The core group that has been coming up here Tuesday after Tuesday have great ideas, and it won't cost the state a dollar.
I get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? You might call this a hick town, but there's a lot of black. That's how Ohio is built. Ohio is damn near half and half. I'm talking about immigrants. I mean,
You just told me
black
something
and white.
new. So, Mac, you just told me something new. So, would a hick town will be like what, like a white town?
Yeah. All right. Hold on for a second, y'all. I know I've moved pretty quick. Mo throwing them at me tonight. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta stay on top of it.
Oh, look, a hick town, small rural town that is considered to be very unsophisticated. His car breaks down in a hick town in the middle of Bacon, Arizona. That's the definition.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
She didn't get the memo. So that's she reacted like he's saying some bullshit. What is he talking about? Like, y'all believe this? He already got the information about the cats and dogs being eaten. She don't have it. So she's looking like, what is he talking about? This is another Trump stupid rant, eat bleach, drink bleach. She's not even aware of this. This is what's actually going on. She crazy. Look at her face. Run it back a little bit, just a few seconds back, and look at her face as he's explaining.
Because her face, she's convinced. Because she's convinced. But look at his face.
This nigga.
Look at his face, y'all, and look at her face. His face is saying that this is not funny.
Yeah.
And her face is saying it's absolutely ridiculous because I'm not in the know or I didn't get the memo.
Cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Now back to our other top story. Last night, President Trump doubled down on claims that Haitian immigrants are eating pets in Springfield, Ohio. Our verified team confirmed with the Springfield mayor that these claims are false. We will talk more on this in just a moment. But first,
now, the fake news tells you that, right? Now let's look at this. You know what I'm saying? Now, see, y'all say, who paid this person off to do this right here, y'all? Y'all might be mad at me, but I gotta take it there. Salute my girl Gigi. She don't be fucking around. Now, if y'all want to see this video, because I'm not gonna play it through, but I assure you that he don't know that he's being taped. Okay? If y'all want to see that video, go to Instagram. Gigi Monroe. Gigi Monroe. She got another video. It's fucked up. I just showed y'all, like, she's not playing. Oh, God. Look at this. Oh, y'all about to be mad as a mother. See, you know what? Y'all think I ain't shit. I told y'all I got the video of this dude. He sliced his fucking animal. You see my comments at the top. Fucking sad. You know I'm showing this. Angela, did you see the video of the guy eating the human leg? Oh, hell no. Let me type that up. Oh, hell no. This is a video of this dude drinking, you fucking piece of shit, eating Heathcliff. I couldn't even watch this video. That's why I don't want to press play. I'm telling him to pull up. Look at this son of a bitch, right? Look, and that shit is alive. It's moving around. Oh man, astaghfirullah. See what he did to Heathcliff? I mean, my man got Garfield in his hand, just doing them bad. Next is organ harvesting. Right now it's animals. What's next? This happens every day in other countries. America's forever changed. And Taylor Swift and Kamala and the rest don't give a shit about you or your cats. Wow, yep, Trump was telling the truth. Disgusting. See? There we go. So when we look at those two different faces, man, we're looking at a face of somebody that's disgusted and fucking appalled by what he's seeing and knows versus somebody that's just not in the know and don't give a fuck because she wants to be the cool president. That's why she's up on the stage with a pair of Chuck Taylors on instead of a pair of shoes, being the cool president. Pulling out the cool rappers and shit like that. Having people twerk on stage and shit. It's embarrassing, bro. Especially when they run with that black shit because they make it they group us in this representation of what black is. You know what I'm saying? Saying this is what black is. Twerk. This is what black is. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, this man just come on stage. And I hope that God bless the U.S. You know what I mean? That song. I just see something transparent that's something that's just not hitting right. I don't even like going to clubs. Why would I want to go to a fucking rally and see somebody twerk?
Yo, Mag, this is another thing, right? I don't know. I just just real thoughts and real talk. I just had looked up. I said, let me look up Kamala Harris. I just put the name in, right? A lot of you see, it's like she's smiling all the time. Let's be real, no human being smiling all the time. So you see a lot of pictures, she's smiling. It's like she's trying to gain hearts with people trying to act like she's a nice person. When you see people trying to act like they nice all the time, that's fugazi shit, man. Let's be honest. So you look at
That's why they call her cackling Kamala. That's why they call her
You see Trump, he going through shit. He got different pictures. You see Obama, he got different pictures. He got smiles and all that, but he got different pictures. You see Kamala Harris, most of her pictures is smiles. Like,
all right, check this out. Yeah, and she got that hysterical laugh too.
Wow.
Now this is people telling why they weren't voting for Trump.
Question.
Hi everybody, it's me, Shelly E. from Poppin' Politics. And as you can see, I'm here at the Maryland State Fair, and we're going to talk to some people today, asking them why they think black men are supporting Trump a little bit more.
That's great content right there.
Why do you think black men are supporting Trump?
Because they're not stupid. I really don't know, I guess. I don't know why.
Your best guess. No offense taken.
I don't know. I saw somewhere that they talked about like being able to possibly relate like with a lot of the criticism that he gets and everything, and but I don't know.
Dude's Democrat. He don't even know what's going on.
Why do you think black men are supporting Trump?
Because he's a man.
Ah, okay, I like that, because he's a man.
Because he's a man. I don't think they want a woman.
Okay.
Wow.
In power. Okay. I think it's
wow. Our black women have a deep some shit going on, man. Our black women
that's from that sun steaming on that bald head of hers. That you know what I'm saying? She ain't really like the brain nutrients ain't really there.
Salute. Cash App at the top. Mac Mean. Salute. We're not monetized around here. I think it's a control issue that they think that they will have. Why would she automatically think that we only voting for Trump, right? Because we just hate women that much. That's incredible.
All right, let me get my take on why I mess with Trump for years, right? Although he might have little shit in there, because just like us, if we was, we black, we got little shit in there, we were a little racist and all that. But I feel like Trump is a regular dude, regular person from New York. We got money, but he's a regular person. A lot of these other presidents, they have some type of family ties. Even Obama, he has white blood in him. He's related to George Bush and them. A lot of these dudes went to them fraternities and them colleges, Skull and Bones and all that, where it's like lined up for you to be president. Trump becoming president, he's a regular dude. I feel like the algorithm or the glitch, he kind of skipped through that shit because just from him being him, I feel like he don't read the teleprompter. People be reading the teleprompter. He just go off his own thoughts. This is why he say dumb shit like, ingest bleach and stupid shit like that. But he's still a good dude, but he just say dumb real person shit like that. He think it's real to himself, but it's really, I feel like he don't go, he didn't, like, this is why he exposing Hillary Clinton and all them for the pedophile stuff. None of them presidents would do that because they down with that stuff. Obama and them was going to Jeffrey Epstein Island and all that. I'm pretty sure Trump was friends with that dude, but I for him to expose that, I feel like he never went to that island. You feel me?
What about
I expose this because I don't have none of that in my background. Y'all niggas.
Do you think Obama probably went to a Diddy party?
You missed me though, for real. We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party. No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
Never mind.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
6% of the people say no Diddy. We got 69% of the people that say Trump. 24%. Let me see. Let me refresh my screen for a second. Yeah. Let me see what it says here. It says 69% of the people say no Diddy. I mean Trump. 24% of the people say Kamala, and 6% of the people say no Diddy. That's 1,700 votes. I ain't got enough likes up here. Hold on a second, Mo. Let me talk to these people. Go ahead and double tap the screen. Let's get the likes all the way up. I feel like they robbing me, Mo. I feel like they just like stealing. Cash App, $ MACMEAN. You know, put it in my pocket. Salute to you if you do. I'll shout you out.
Mac, what you think about that though, Mac? Like him being, like, he's not a normal person because he got money.
Listen, I'm not here to teach you motherfuckers no lessons, Claudette. All right? Now, once in a while I'll get in chat, right? Mars the Most throwing mad questions at me. This is my homeboy. The only reason I'm even being patient and go, because I wasn't going to open up the panel. It's because that's my friend. That's my brother. You know what I mean?
Hold on, Claudette. What you mean I'm not educated? What are you talking about? I'm saying real shit. He's not like the other presidents. He's not related to no George Bush. He's not related to no George Washington. He's a whole different type of dude.
Talk, and that's your opinion, and your opinion stands.
But that's a real opinion.
A lot of people will have the exact same opinion. A lot of people carry that opinion, and that's why, like me, I carry that same opinion too. That is a regular guy that came up. Look, his father gave him $400,000, right? Mm-hmm. They said they batter him down for that, as if you a millionaire, you're not gonna give your son $400,000 to start up his shit. Guess what? His father made a good investment because right now he's worth $6.5 billion. You know what I'm saying? Most of you motherfuckers would get $400,000 and wouldn't even be able to make 1 million. 6.5 billion is 6,500 millions. You understand me? So he exceeded his father's expectations, and any bank would have gave him a loan knowing what type of money he was about to make. You know what I'm saying? So they talk about your bankruptcies and shit like that, but they talk about your past. They don't talk about where you stand today. Today, he's not bankrupt. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what you say about him being bankrupt back then, he's not bankrupt right now, man.
And this is another thing. People do that for business. Like certain things, they'll make themselves bankrupt for business. They'll do it for a couple years and they'll go right back into what they was doing. It's like a strategy. It's like a strategic thing, Claudette. We're going. But yeah, real thoughts and real talk. Like, chill, what you talking about? Like, I got a whole degree in it. Like, it's not might not be in politics, but it's like I got a whole degree. I went to college for 2 years. What are you talking about? I'm here sipping and drinking and chilling and having a conversation. Real thoughts and real talk. I'm asking questions and trying to get answers. I'm not on this stuff like that. What do you mean I'm not educated? Fuck is you talking about? I'm not even looking at the chat, but I just seen your joint posted up there. What are you talking about?
Mo, I think
real thoughts and real talk. Trump did not go to no college for Skull and Bones. He's just a rich New Yorker. That's real thoughts and real talk. I don't need education to know that. Dummy.
Okay, well, nepotism. Well, listen, let me just explain something. There's nothing wrong with a little nepotism. Listen, understand. Obama was only making $165,000 before he became the president. Knock it off. Knock it off.
But Mac, it's not even only that. It's not even about the money when it comes to that dude. It's like lined up. It was like on some Illuminati stuff. It's lined up for him to be the president. He has that blood inside of his veins. That's what that's about.
Now we showed his education and stuff earlier. Yo, I can't keep up with y'all, man. Listen, look, this is what we're gonna do, Mo. Fuck the comments. All right. I mean, like, it's like, yo, listen, your father give you some money. Now, just in case people don't know what nepotism is, it's like, okay, almost like they say she was the DUI kid, the DEI candidate, didn't earn it, DEI didn't earn it candidate, right? That what's wrong with nepotism? We're not talking about him running for president. We talking about his pops. His pops ain't give him $400,000 to run for president. You know what I'm saying? And imagine what he probably gave other people because he had millions. So $400,000 is not a lot of money to start somebody up with. You know what I'm saying? If you got millions and millions of dollars, you know what I'm saying?
It's a control issue that they think that they will have. Now, who is they? Men.
Now
Okay.
I find this disturbing that our black women, you know what I mean, or not to say that she's a representation of all black women, but it's just surprising to think that she would think that the only reason black men is voting for Trump is because he's a man. The type of men she been around.
Supporting Trump because he's a man.
Ah, okay, I like that because he's a man.
Because he's a man. I don't think they want a woman.
Okay.
In power.
Okay.
I think it's a control issue that they think that they will have.
Now, who is they?
Men.
Okay.
Black men.
Okay.
Black men see us as, in my opinion, black men see us as in control.
Okay.
And they don't want to be controlled.
Maybe black men are supporting Trump because of those stimulus checks.
Because of the stimulus checks. You hear this shit? This is fucked up how like, and let me tell you something, man. Black women, some of y'all women, you know, and this is not a cap at all women, but black women, man, there's a disconnect.
Oh.
Are they? They shouldn't be.
Tell me why. Why do you say that?
Because he doesn't.
I love the real woke ones.
Yo, Wax AP, I thought you was coming up.
Which is what?
Probably a fair wage.
Wax AP, the link is on the community wall.
Making sure that fair and equitable housing for Black Americans, even for LGBTQ. I don't know. Niggas be broke. That's all I got. Y'all stay black.
Okay. Thank you.
You guys kid with them.
Okay, so you said the black men have low self-esteem.
Hey, Mom.
So the black men have low self-esteem. Look how they dogging us. This is how they dogging us. See, Mo, this is why I talk this shit. Because I'm not delusional.
You know this. Yo, Mac. You know what's crazy though? Before Kamala Harris was there, right? It was Biden and Trump going at it. We were still voting for Trump. So what did they say there? Now it's a woman there. They trying to say, "Oh, y'all just trying to vote for a man." We was voting for Trump before.
They must have
no
low self.
That old raggedy ass, crickly, crackly ass nigga that's about to pass away. We not trying to vote for that nigga. That's why the Russians is doing all that shit because they don't respect that nigga at all. Trump had the New York vibe with him. You feel me?
Now,
that's a fact. Y'all good?
That's a fact.
Biden can't do that. Biden is a cornball.
Yeah, Trump is able to close that sort of deal where he can sit down with these people and calm them down. Now, but hold on for a second, Mo. The one woman says that we just don't want no woman in there because we can't have no woman controlling us. This white dude says because he doesn't support anything that we don't know. He doesn't understand because Trump doesn't support anything the black man stands for. This woman right here is saying that we have low self-esteem, right? So this is what people think about black men.
Okay, so you said the black men have low self-esteem.
Hey, Mom. So supporting white racist, sexist.
Supporting a white racist, sexist.
Yeah.
The money. Wow. Like I'm about to get me a fucking check for talking this. Yeah, like, you know, I magically vote for Trump and then all of a sudden I'm getting a fucking check. And it's wild how so many different people saying the exact same shit.
Incredible. So let me get this straight. You used to be a black man.
Correct.
And by simply voting for Donald Trump, you became white?
Yes.
For money. For the money.
Yeah.
For money. Because of the money that he was giving us back in the Senate. Okay. Well, she wasn't giving us no money, but that's the reason.
That's the only reason. I ain't see one of them with a black man yet.
Oh, I don't believe in black women. That cannot be possible. There's not
Oh, she's lost. She's lost.
harder than that.
Smarter than that.
Why do you think it's ridiculous? Because I think that he's racist. And
He's a racist.
I think that they don't see that. I don't know. Other people do. Why do you think more black men are supporting Trump as some in the polls indicate?
He definitely gay. I mean, like, you know, salute to him and his happiness.
Look at that haircut though. Like that shit look crazy.
He got the earring at the top. He's just fruity as fuck.
Nah, yo, zero went on that nigga haircut. He got afro in the front and baldy in the back.
No, that's a shadow. That's a shadow.
Nah, Mac, that's a nigga hair, son. He think he cool.
Nah, it's a shadow. Look.
Black men are supporting Trump as some in the polls indicate. You sit there down.
He says we dumb.
Why?
Just see it in the bottle of salad dressing.
Nigga look like Bee Stinger brother.
Bee Stinger.
And they're only looking
that is a shadow.
Because they looking for people to give them a handout.
and they misogynist. That's because
So I mean, we've heard that several times about like the money. Like, where are people hearing that from?
Man,
Exactly.
it's a media.
So is everybody getting their information from the same place?
Yeah, the same place that they run.
Why do I believe that some black men are supporting Trump?
They don't have no respect for their mother. Say that again, because they don't have no respect for their mother.
They don't have no respect for their mother. Look at these two blimps.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing they should be asking is where to get the food from. Because you motherfuckers sure getting a lot of it.
Why do I believe?
Man, look at them.
Some
like two big red pigs.
black men are supporting Trump.
They don't have no respect for their mother.
How she get so perfectly round like that? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck do they make mating happens with this type of species? These two type of things right here. The fuck? They just oh man, I could imagine how it look in their house after they finish eating. Oops, God.
Say that again, because they don't have no respect for their mother.
But what does that mean?
That means that Kamala Harris people.
It wasn't a haircut. That was a fucking moving haircut, Barbara.
When we see her, she's a black woman. That's raised the black man.
Oh
Okay,
my
and because
God.
you don't have no respect.
What is she pumping, man? All of this old cornbread eating shit. You know what I'm saying? Respect for your mother. So respect my mother and vote for a bitch that can't stop laughing.
Mm-hmm.
All this ignorant, man. Oh, dummy.
Your mother, you have no respect for her.
All right, what do you want to say, Bishop?
So I would honestly say a lot of black men, unfortunately, are supporting him because they feel that he can do some things for them that, as my wife said, a black woman can't do. But at the
That's exactly. You got it right, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Now, if that's your wife, now you about to, in order to sleep in the same pig pen with her tonight, you're going to have to agree.
end of the day, just like Tupac said, we got our name from a woman, our game from a woman. So at the end of the day, I think what America needs right now.
Nigga just quoted a Tupac song to justify his politics. Oh,
That's
stupid.
a nigga that don't got a woman in his crib that don't know how these bitches be acting. They be acting stupid, nigga.
I know he places with a woman for this fat pig that he married. Listen.
I would honestly say a lot of black men, unfortunately, are supporting him because they feel that he can do some things for them that, as my wife.
That's really what you're supposed to be voting for.
Said a black woman can't do. But at the end of the day, just like Tupac said, we got our name from a woman, our game from a woman. So at the end of the day, I think what America needs right now is nurturing, not neutering. And I believe that's what Mr. Trump is going to do.
Nurturing, not neutering. So he feels that Trump is basically going to cut everybody nuts off. Okay, gotcha.
He's going to neuter America. He's not going to nurture
Animals.
Trump. He's going to neuter. 34 felonies, a pair of sneakers don't make you us.
What I'm seeing, black people, we are dooming ourselves. We are so far into this racial skin color, support the woman thing without any sense of policy and how that is going to impact us. We are going to play this tape and you make your own opinion.
I'll probably lean more towards Trump.
Okay.
I'm going to call Trump.
All right.
Crazy, man. Salute to Shelly, man. Salute to Shelly, man. Let me bring the rest of the speech going on. I mean, We've been cutting it off. I don't even know if he's still live. But we gonna play it out.
Yo, Mac, he
individual
live
and
at 12 something right now? Out
Huh?
there in Nevada?
At Nevada, it's
like 9 o'clock, right?
it's 9. It's about to be 10. It's 9:51. No, excuse me. It's not 9:51. It's 10:51 in Nevada.
All right.
in American history. And she said that a 70 to 80% tax rate is something that's very, very doable. It's a bold idea, she said, and it must be discussed. Now, she changed that a little bit, but with a politician, they always go back to their original thought. Harris and Biden waged war on American energy, opened up the Russian pipeline, Nord Stream 2, that I had closed, but shut down the Keystone XL pipeline that I had opened. She re-entered the horribly unfair to the United States, U.S. Paris Climate Accord. I wanted to be the Nevada
10:51 a.m. p.m.
Climate Accord, not the Paris. It's the most unfair document you've ever seen. And she has always said, I will ban fracking. And she has always said, I will defund the police. Anybody, she was the head of the defund the police movement. Anybody that was with that scam for even a week is not fit to serve as the president of the United States.
Because you from Harlem, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How is Harlem gonna look if you take the police out the situation? How do that look in your eyes, Mo? Explain Harlem how it's gonna be out.
The fucking Brooklyn in the 90s.
Worse.
Shit gonna look like Brooklyn in the 90s.
Shit gonna look like Iraq.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a no-fly zone. Projects gonna get taken over. That's why I said the Bloods and Crips need to get active, man, right now.
Yeah, but them niggas ain't. Niggas is clowns.
Niggas, everybody on YouTube trying to take
Word.
selfies.
As California Attorney General, she redefined child sex
They trade their guns in for cameras and shit.
trafficking, assault with a deadly weapon, and rape of an unconscious person. These are categories, all categories, horrible categories, but she redefined them as, in all cases, non-violent crimes. Kamala supports states being able to take minor children and perform sex change operations on them without their parents' consent. Did you know that? Did you know that? Now she'll say, oh, no, I never said that, but we can put up the tapes anytime you want. I don't even want to show them. They're so disgusting. I don't want to show them. Despite the false fact check by the fake moderators, those guys at ABC Fake News, in the debate this week, her running mate, Tampon Tim, who put tampons in young boys' bathrooms.
Facts.
He even signed a law that allows abortion in the 9th month. He says abortion in the 9th month and babies to be executed after birth. And that's right. And it's happened numerous times in his states and other states too. There are radical left states that allow that. Nobody wants to talk about it, but they allow that. Execution after birth. But from the moment we take back the White House from Comrade Kamala Harris, I believe we are going to have the 4 greatest years in the history of our country. Starting on day 1, I will seal the border and stop the migrant invasion. We will carry out the largest deportation operation of criminals in American history. We will defeat inflation quickly, and we will make America affordable again. We're getting your prices way down. We will make America the dominant energy producer in the world by far. You know, I already had it above Russia and Saudi Arabia. Then we had a terrible result in a horrible election, an election where I got, remember, more votes than any sitting president ever by far, by millions. We have more liquid gold under our feet than any country in the world. Think of it. we are standing on more liquid gold under our feet than any country in the world, and we're going to use it. In 12 months, I will cut your energy costs in half, and that includes heating, air conditioning, electricity, and gasoline for your car. Right? As part of our efforts to increase housing affordability, I will work with your governor to open up new tracts of federal land for large-scale housing construction, and you'll get it for a much lower price. More than 80% of all land in Nevada is owned by the federal government. Governor Lombardo has sent 3 letters to the Biden-Harris administration asking them to open up some of this land to help alleviate the crisis, but Kamala and Crooked Joe did not even have the decency to reply to those requests. Under the Trump administration, the pleas of Nevada will be ignored no longer. We're going to open it up. We'll start with a small portion. You'll get it going, and then we're going to open up large portions of land. We will create special new zones with ultra-low taxes and ultra-low regulations to allow the development of really extraordinary new housing at a proper price, while also bringing jobs and industries to Nevada, like the movie industry, the technology industry, and the massive manufacturing plants from foreign nations will be coming into your state, and that means jobs. And if I pull this off with the help of your governor, a lot of Hollywood will be moving from California, because right now you don't have the land, because you don't have the land. It's owned by the federal government. We're going to open up that land to you. You'll be able to build studio lots and everything else. Millions and millions of Americans will be able to take part in building these clean, safe, and beautiful new communities, reviving the frontier spirit and the American dream, something you don't hear much about anymore. It's going to be done right here in Nevada. Next, I will turn the United States into a manufacturing superpower more than it has ever been before. We're going to bring back the car industry, too. We're going to bring back the car industry. And we're not going to let China and Mexico sell cars into the United States that are going to just take back our jobs. They're going to have to pay 100%, maybe a 200% tariff, because we don't want those cars. We want to make our own cars in our country. We'll do it better than them. Other countries that make us pay a tax to do business with them will be charged the same tax when they send their product into the United States. It will be called the Trump Reciprocal Trade Act.
Hey, yo, hold up a second, Mo. Look at this shit.
Yo.
Look at this shit. Ike Turner looking at y'all giving Olympic medals to men who beat up women. Hey, yo, screenshot his face, y'all. So y'all really or expand the screen so you can see. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, man. We got Monster Mo up in this motherfucker. And a couple people, they had questions, man. A couple earlier, they was questioning Mac Mean about people eating dogs and all that. Again, check this 2-minute clip out.
Yo, Mac, I'm about to spin out. I'm about to drop down and shit.
All right, Monster Mo, drop your channel up in there.
All right, salute to everybody, man. Salute to Claudette. Fuck out of here. Salute to y'all, man. I appreciate you, man. You already know, man. Salute.
Jersey, you heard me? All right, that's Monster Mo. You know what I'm saying? Now, back to the dog and cat eaters.
Are eating pets in Springfield, Ohio. Our verified team confirmed with the Springfield mayor that these claims are false. We will talk more on this in just a moment.
But first, here's the thing. The claims stem from a case in Canton, where a woman was recently arrested and charged with eating a cat. Our Annabelle Childers
That's not where it stems from. This is just one of the things that's out.
Is live in Canton, where these claims started. So, Annabelle, what is the story here?
Well, Matt and Christy, we want to start out by giving our viewers a warning because the details here in this story are incredibly disturbing. Now, about 3.5 weeks ago, a housing community here in Canton was shocked as neighbors tell us they watched a woman eat a cat. But now they're dealing with a new wave of emotions as they watch body-worn camera footage from that event circulate widely online. And connection to that story in Springfield, the influx of Haitian immigrants 170 miles away.
What did you do?
August 16th, Canton police responded to disturbing 911 calls.
He killed the cat and is eating it.
Multiple people reported 27-year-old Alexis Farrell was eating a cat on the 1100 block of 13th Street Southeast in Canton.
Stand up.
Officers on scene placed Farrell in handcuffs as a crowd of onlookers watched.
Put your hands behind your back. Someone got rubber gloves. She's covered in blood.
Police believe she killed the cat before eating it. One writing, they saw blood on Alexis's feet, hands, and fur on her lips.
But the people around here knew her. They like, Alexis, get up. Like, what are you doing? Like, da-da-da-da. Like, they know for sure that wasn't her right mind.
Neighbors recall it as a deeply unsettling night for their neighborhood, speculating Farrell may have been on drugs or experiencing a mental health crisis. Now, Alexis Farrell is in jail today. She's being held on a $100,000 bond, and she's facing multiple charges, including disorderly conduct and cruelty to animals. Now, Canton police say they have nothing to share on this today with us. It's important to note that voter records do show Alexis Farrell is not a Haitian immigrant. She is a U.S. citizen.
All right.
Exactly. So why did they tie these two in? I don't get it, man. How the fuck are you tying this into what's obviously happened? Everything is fake news until they see it. And then they just bring something else up. You know, let me just throw this at you now. That type of shit. Double tap the screen, get the likes up. We about to go on to the dark side, man. You know what I mean? Subscribe to MacMean TSTV. That's my other channel, man. We might be over there acting a fool later on.
Then we will charge them a 100, 200, or 300% tax in return. Right now, we charge them nothing. My message is simple. Make your product here in America and only in America. That's what we wanted. My plan is that if you open your factory in Nevada, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Michigan, or anywhere else in the United States, you don't pay a tariff. You don't have to pay anything. All you have to do is pay the workers, and the workers are going to be you. But if you move your production outside of the United States and send it back here, you will have to pay a massive tariff, and we don't even want your product, even if you pay it. They have 12 years to live because the environment is going to kill us, right? That time is very close. Somehow I'm not worried. I am worried about nuclear because, to be honest with you, we have incompetent people dealing on it. You're going to end up in World War III. You're going to have a nuclear holocaust if we're not careful. These people have no idea. Our people have no idea what they're doing. And I will keep you out of World War III. I'm the only one that's going to be able to do it. But we're going to spend all of that Green New Scam money on roads and bridges and real infrastructure and paying.
Man, when this man sleep, I don't even think he get no sleep. My boy hot. You know what I'm saying? All right, we going to go out with this last clip, man. This cackling Kamala, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if y'all feel comfortable with this shit running your country, man, just let me know, man.
And I was raised to believe and to know that all people.
Now, again, let me just show you that she can't answer simple questions.
People want to know more about you and about your specific plans. At the debate the other night, you talked about creating an opportunity economy. I wonder if we can drill down on that a little bit. When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle-class kid. My mother raised my sister and me. She worked very hard. She was able to finally save up enough money to buy our first house when I was a teenager. I grew up in a community of hardworking people, you know, construction workers and nurses and teachers. And I try to explain to some people who may not have had the same experience, you know, but a lot of people will relate to this.
Oh, God.
You know, I grew up in an
investing in the ambitions. I don't understand how that translates to us.
and creating opportunity for people, for example, to start a small business. My mother, you know, worked long hours, and our neighbor helped raise us. We used to call her, I still call her our second mother.
Oh, please, not this story again.
She was a small business owner. I love our small business owners. I learned who they are from my childhood, and she was a community leader.
Houston, we got a problem. You motherfuckers don't see that there is an obvious problem around here. We're doomed.
She hired locally. She mentored. Our small businesses are so much a part of the fabric of our communities, not to mention, really, I think, the backbone of America's economy. So my opportunity economy plan includes giving startups
What?
fabric of our communities, not to mention, really, I think, the backbone of America's economy. So my opportunity economy plan includes
So my opportunity economy. What the fuck is going? Yo, bro, I'm in Twilight Zone.
Economy. So my opportunity economy plan includes giving
Opportunity economy plan. That shit don't even make sense. I'm sorry.
Fabric of our communities, not to mention, really, I think, the backbone of America's economy. So my opportunity economy plan includes giving startups a $50,000 tax deduction to start their small business. It used to be $5,000. Nobody can start a small business with $5,000. But
If I'm correct, you get more than that in personal tax deductions.
Investing in people's innovative ideas and giving them the ability to go for it.
Lord.
Opportunity economy means, look, we don't have enough housing in America. We have a housing supply shortage. And what that means, in particular for so many younger Americans, the American dream is elusive. It's
still every Trump speaking point. It's just sick.
My plan is to work with the
just sickening, man.
Housing developers to give them a tax credit.
Marxist, communist, you know what I'm saying? Utopian. Everybody's the same. Nobody's equal.
To be able to partner with us as the government to build, and my goal is 3 million.
Sounds like stay in your place, nigga.
New homes by the end of my first term. In addition, to help people who just want to get their foot in the door, literally. And so giving first-time home buyers a $25,000 down payment assistance to be able to just get in the door, and then
who qualifies for that shit?
They will do the work.
So much red tape behind that. You think you're going to be going to the bank and just getting $25,000 to get a house? Knock it off. It'll never happen ever. She will never even say these words again. Trust me when I tell you. She just say whatever comes to her mind.
Giving first-time home buyers a $25,000 down payment assistance.
$25,000 down payment assistance. Sounds like PPP again. Sounds like, we'll give you this money. Sounds like just another way of masking another fucking loan for the banks. Okay? You know what's sad, man? That you could be paying for one of these houses, just like a car. You could be paying for a fucking car for 5 years. Have all the payments. You got a $20,000 car. Now, you owe $1,000. $1,000. And they'll take your vehicle after paying $19,000. That's how the housing market is. So trust me, there's going to be so much red tape. You're not just going to walk up in no fucking bank and get $25,000 unforgiven. Hell no. Even the USDA loan doesn't work like that. And we know that's the most doable for the so-called poor or middle class American, is to go get some land, USDA land, get your credit up, and take your ass to the country. You feel me? Nah. This shit right here just sounds like another fancy way of putting we'll allot you a different loan, and you'll be in the bank's pocket forever.
To give them a tax credit, to be able to partner with us as the government to build, and my goal is 3 million new homes by the end of my first term. In addition, to help people who just want to get their foot in the door, literally.
3 million new homes. You think they worried about putting people in homes? They will get all these homeless off the street now. Nah. They worried about giving the big business land so they can build and sell it to you fools.
And so giving first-time home buyers a $25,000 down payment assistance to be able to just get in the door, and then they will do the work that they need to do to save and to pay that mortgage and to build wealth for themselves and their family. These are some examples of what I mean when I talk about an opportunity economy, and a lot of it has to do with just the community I
Opportunity zone, man. Let's get banks rich.
was raised in and the people that I admired who work hard, and deserve to have, their dreams fulfilled because they're prepared to work for it.
You talked at the debate and at previous appearances about turning the page on the past. And in fact, here today in Johnstown, you're talking about a new way forward.
Well, on the one hand, she's speaking about, throwing the money away, but then she also speaks about defunding the police as a way of saving money.
Some people have a question, given maybe your current role as Vice President of the United States, how different you are from Joe Biden. And so I wonder if there are one or two spots, policy areas or approaches where you would say, I'm a different person.
Well, I'm obviously not Joe Biden. And, I offer a new generation of leadership. And so, for example, thinking about developing and creating an opportunity economy where it's about investing in areas that really need a lot of work and maybe focusing on, again, the aspirations and the dreams, but also just recognizing that at this moment in time, some of the stuff we could take for granted years ago, we can't take for granted anymore. For example, another plan that I have.
Basically, so your plan is to bring back the plans that Trump had. Got you.
That is a new approach, is to expand the child tax credit to $6,000 for young families for the first year of their child's life, because that is obviously a very critical
all this shit sound good.
Stage of development of a child. And a lot of young parents need the help to
What we believe them, we would have way less conservative people
buy a car seat or a crib or clothes for their kids. And so my approach is about new ideas, new policies that are directed at the current moment. And also, to be very honest with you, my focus is very much in what we need to do over the next 10, 20 years to catch up to the 21st century around, again, capacity, but also challenges.
Crime and public safety are two major issues.
Right. Entertaining the chat right now. Feel free to keep typing. You know what I'm saying? They'll time you out when you go overboard.
At the forefront of voters' minds in Philadelphia as well, where crime is a significant issue. When we talk about crime,
tap screen. Let's get the likes up, man. It's sad that we don't have 200 likes up here by now. People up here stealing this show, okay, for their own selfish reasons. You bastards. All right. I just swiped up. There's a kid on here with no shirt on, rapping with his father, and they have more likes than me. Let's get the likes up. 173. I'm waiting for this shit to go to 200. I would not say shit. I'd rather everybody just leave. And then I'll just end the live and go on my other channel and start some shit on YouTube. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. Or hit those three dots up there. Share the video real quick. People might want to see the playback. We have a truth lady in the building. A real one. Says she makes me stick to my stomach. And, it's just the audacity that she has more sense than this. But somehow they gave her, just say whatever fuck you want, Kamala. We got your back. She got the clearance for this shit from somewhere. Curry Keisha. Oh, that's a new name. I love that. Everybody in the chat, say Curry Keisha. But I need y'all to double tap the screen. Let's get the likes to 200. Curry Keisha. That's wicked. That is different. Curry Keisha. Curry Keisha. Curry Kamala. Yep. Biden wore Trump's hat. That's a whole fact.
The conversation turns.
Go to my community wall right now. You'll see a picture of it. There's a StreamYard link on there too. Don't hit it.
The gun safety as well. And I think you actually probably caught a lot of people off guard, maybe a bit by surprise in the debate the other night when you mentioned that you are a gun owner. I know you said it in 2019 as well. I want to talk about your values on this issue. When it comes to gun ownership, where do you draw the line in America on gun ownership and gun use?
Well, like you said, Brian, I am a gun owner, and Tim Walz, my running mate, is also a gun owner. We're not taking anybody's guns away. I support the Second Amendment, and I support reasonable gun safety laws. Part of my approach to this is I was a career prosecutor for most of my career. I have personally prosecuted homicide cases. I have
Watch how she pull on them heartstrings. Them heartstrings is gonna pluck.
personally looked at autopsies.
Too bad we heartless around this motherfucker.
I have personally seen what assault weapons do to the human body. And so I feel very strongly that it is consistent with the Second Amendment and your right to own a gun to also say we need an assault weapons ban. They're literally tools of war. They were literally designed to kill a lot of human beings quickly. I say we need universal background checks.
You have to take your heart out of certain issues, and your brain and your heart must coexist at some point. So yeah, there's a certain amount of heartlessness, you know, and you could replace that word right for its rightful meaning. What I really mean is there's a certain amount of assertiveness around here. You feel me? We can get aggressive too, but we like to be more assertive and passive. The police, rats and rodents in.
The majority
This is where you see what they think.
of NRA members support that. Why? Because it's just reasonable. You just might want to know before someone can buy a lethal weapon if they've been found by a court to be a danger to themselves or others. You just might want to know.
Two final questions, if I might.
Sure.
On the appeal of the man you were running against, as you drove here today, you likely saw a lot of Trump signs. Mm-hmm. He has an historic appeal in this country. And as you are someone running against him and trying to understand that, I wonder how you distill it. What do you understand his appeal to be? And how do you speak to his voters, or maybe people who just share his values but are open to
a nice way of saying, say something nice about your opponent.
Something else.
I, based on experience and a lived experience, no. In my heart, I know, in my soul, I know that the vast majority of us as Americans have so much more in common than what separates us. And I also believe that I am accurate in knowing that most Americans want a leader who brings us together as Americans and not someone who professes to be a leader who is trying to have us point our fingers at each other.
Bitch can't answer a question for nothing.
I think people are exhausted with that approach, to be honest with you. I think
she just says he has an appeal. What do you think about his obvious appeal to the American people?
Or maybe people who just share his values but are open to something else.
I, based on experience and a lived experience, no. In my heart, I know, in my soul, I know that the vast majority of us as Americans have so much more in common than what separates us. And I also believe that I am accurate in knowing that most Americans want a leader who brings us together as Americans and not someone who professes to be a leader who is trying to have us point our fingers at each other.
Baby girl,
I think
Wendy,
people are exhausted with that approach, to be honest with you. I think people want a leader who has common sense and tries to find common ground. I'm supported by over 200 Republicans who worked for both Presidents Bush, John McCain, Mitt Romney. I'm supported by the former Vice President Dick Cheney.
And I'm supported by Willie Brown.
Former Congressmember Liz Cheney. And I think people are more willing now.
The late Willie Brown.
In light of the hate and division that we see coming out of Donald Trump, to say, hey, let's put country first. And I think that just makes us stronger and more healthy as a country. To say, look, we can all debate our differences around, various policies, but let's stop with the division. Like, enough of that. Let's bring everybody together.
And finally, as you introduce yourself to America in a new way, they've heard much of your story at the Democratic National Convention and in that debate earlier this week. If there's one thing that you wish Americans knew about who Kamala Harris is that you don't think they know yet, what would that be?
I don't know. I mean, Probably it's not very different from anybody watching right now.
Man, I could smash this if I wanted to.
I love my family. One of my favorite things that
I don't even want to hear what the fuck she got to say. All right. If y'all enjoyed the show, man, subscribe to the channel. Double tap the screen, man. We be on that Trump train. We be on that Trump train. Papa Smurf, thank you for pulling up. You know, enjoyed your chat. You know, a lot of y'all had some smart things to say. A lot of y'all didn't have anything smart to say. You know what I'm saying? Salute the baby girl Wendy coming in building a little bit late. You know what I'm saying? But better late than never. Captain Obvious in the building. My brother Lansky. All the mods. Paul, I see you coming in hot, bro. You got here a little bit late. Hopefully you here tomorrow. We'll be outside. Okay. All right. Now, if you want to continue this masquerade, like, cause now I go bad. Okay. Subscribe to my other channel. It's called Mac Mean TSTV. Just the way I said it. TSTV. True story. All stories ain't true, but this one is, man. Y'all have a good night.